Okay. There you go, see?
Alrighty, ahoy hoy everybody out there, and welcome to part 4 of our little campaign, which finds our little group of merry adventurers resting to battle with a troll.
I'm just going to double check all of my wounds from previously and make sure that all of my bandages are nice and tight so I'm not leaking vital bodily fluids.
You're a mess.
Yep.
Simple as that. You know, you've got no more medical bits left. You are an utter mess.
That's true.
You've got about 3 hours till nightfall.
What do you two heroes think we're actually going to do now? When I say heroes, I clearly don't mean the almost dead wizard.
Yeah, what are we doing?
What?
Someone remind me.
I just think that probably we want to go back to the camp.
That's a good idea.
That's one good idea. Why don't we carry on to that tower or wherever it is?
The fortress monastery. Right, problems with going to the fortress monastery. Firstly, if somebody breathes on the mage on the way there, he's dead. Secondly, we've got really no sort of overnighting stuff, so we could be in trouble. Thirdly, this is an organization of really nasty. Oh no, obviously they're doing the right thing and God love them and everything, but they're also quite sinister and quite vicious and all that. And we're to go to their door and say, hey ho, by the way, some of your people have been killed and somebody you were supposed to be guarding has got free. Sorry about that. We're going to go now, okay? Please put those torturing irons down. Take that thing out off of me. They're not going to want to know that, are they? If you really want them to be told, we'll get Vandro, write it on a scrap of paper. We'll stick it on an arrow and I'll shoot it on their door. That way they'll know, right? And then we can fuck off. But I don't think we want to go and talk to them because they ain't nice people. They're not going to be warm and friendly and come in and dress your wounds, are they? Because they don't know who we are. And for all they know, we might be the people that let the witch go.
But it seems the right thing to do. It's the truth, isn't it? Is the tower closer than the camp?
Let me have a little look-see at my map.
How do we know that? Before you have a look at your map, given as how we haven't got a fucking map.
I just work it out for myself because you.
Yeah, I know, but we haven't got a fucking clue, have we?
No. You
Exactly.
know, you're on the south side of the river. The mountains are sort of. You're on the mountain side of the river, so it's there somewhere.
Given among the many things that we haven't got is a map, you know, along with water skins, bedrolls, tents, fire starting equipment, food.
Hold on. So, right. So those Templars, right, they had this prisoner.
No, it wasn't the Templars that had the prisoner. It was that other organisation. The Templars were the ones that killed 2 of the other lot to get the prisoner.
Black cloaks, yeah. The Black Cloaks had the Night Lady, and as far as we can tell.
So the Templars rescued the Night Lady.
No, the Templars were. We think the well, it's a bit hard to tell it. We think the Templars were going to kill her. They wanted to kill her. So they justified murdering 2 of these Black Cloaks to get her, but then they fucked up and they only murdered 2 of them, and the other 2 Black Cloaks managed to get away. So they took this evil thing with them. But because of the Templars, they were obviously, there's less guards. They then came out where they were unprepared and they got murdered themselves, and she's got away. So yes, she has got some sort of accomplices out here, which isn't good news for us, to be honest.
As far as we can tell, the Templars are very much the "thou shalt not suffer a witch to live," whereas the Black Cloaks, the Black Cloaks are more kind of, we could use this fire to fight that fire and learn about the evils of the world so we can defeat it.
But if it hadn't been the fucking idiot Templars, they would have still had the witch in captivity because they had her guarded by 4 people.
Careful, that's verging on heresy there.
Well,
I don't know. They were Templars. Okay, if it hadn't been for those fucking idiots in that tent who said they were Templars.
As far as we can tell, they're effectively heretics themselves because they worship, or they don't worship Prios. They believe that Prios is dead. So they're a different sub-faction, if you like. I don't know what you would call it, a cult within the temple of the Church of Prios, because they believe that Prios is a dead god.
In my mind, we're talking about a lot of great evilness,
Mhm.
and we can try and be part of trying to solve it, or we can turn our back to it. We clearly can't go after this woman because we got wounded, but we can try and hasten the solving of it by letting them know what's going on.
Yeah,
Well,
but if
hold
you
on.
want to do that, we can write that on an arrow and I'll shoot it in the door and they can find that out. That way they've got no way of getting after us and, for instance, torturing us to find out if we know anything more.
Is the pursuit of this woman really because we're wounded, or because we just don't know where she's gone?
Both.
So we don't. So I mean, we're not that wounded, are we? Are we?
Well, yeah, the obviously the magic user is firstly very wounded, and secondly, he's got no more magical healing because it was used up on him. So if one of you two fighters gets wounded, you're on your own.
You do know we all die eventually, don't you?
Yeah, sure. I'd just rather it wasn't today.
A little bit worried about the colour down your spine, to be honest with you.
Well, you don't. I'm fine. I'm not going to. I won't. I mean, okay. I'll move out of the way if someone charges me, and I'm fully aware we're going to die at some point. I just don't see that it needs to be dying today because we went for a walk in the woods when none of us were prepared for anything.
If I might interject, I think there's a strong difference between a healthy survival instinct and a nihilistic outlook on we're all going to die. I think that Carlo's in this situation. It's better to, live until tomorrow when we hopefully will be able to continue the rest of our lives rather than just becoming.
I am a little curious, Gerda, how you got to be that fucking old.
That's because they always leave me back in the fort and things, don't they?
But no, not me. I'm afraid no. But then I'm not old. So
This is my moment. I'm out.
I'm willing to admit that if we don't have a wizard, then we can't fight this witch. But
Yeah,
I don't want to turn my back and run back to camp because we can't do anything else. And the only thing else we can do is tell somebody who could do something about it.
We can go back to camp and we can come back. The other problem I have is that I didn't sleep at all last night because I kept watch. I didn't actually think we'd be out marching all day today, and I am not as good as I should be. I wasn't particularly good on the way in. I did fuck up with a troll, but holding my hand up, I've seen them in the distance, and my dad warned me about them. I didn't realise you could have fucking conversations with them. And when he started talking to me, it threw me. So if we see any more trolls, they won't go near you. I will lead them off. I can do that.
Did you just say you missed a night's sleep?
Yes, I missed a night's sleep. Yes.
That was the night.
What were you in the Templar Scouts or something? We're not of 10-year-olds.
No.
Sometimes you miss a night's sleep.
Somebody needs to stay awake because there might be something bad going on. And I said, fair enough. I'll do that. I can catch up with my sleep the next day.
That was true.
Well, I did do that.
Welcome
but I didn't, did I? Because the beginning of the next day, you lot were like, route march that way, march as quickly as you fucking can.
Oh no, it's good, isn't it? You wait to get to sleep later on. When you get to sleep 5 minutes in, you've got to wake you up and say, come on, we're going again.
Yes, I know, you probably fucking will.
It's all about character building.
Parker, did you tell people about the letter that you found? I can't remember.
The letter? Yes, I would have done.
Did you share that? Okay.
Yeah.
Point me in the direction of the tower. I'll take the letter and I'll go myself.
Right, gentlemen or people. The one thing that I would say is that this woman, this night lady, whatever she is, if she's a witch or a cultist or whatever she is,
Starts to slow.
She's got dark magic powers, right? If we come across her, she will kill us all. If these black cloaks can't take her, and they're the best of the best of the best, sir, then we stand little to no chance. Especially out here in the woods where we're tired and everything else.
But they did take her, and then they had 4 people guarding her.
Yeah.
Then they went down to 2. So let's go and get some more.
4 of the most highly trained of the Queen's agents. Not, no disrespect to anyone here, and we're all clearly very good at what we do, but we're not the Queen's, one step down in the government because we're so hardcore. But I would say us waiting out here is going to do us no favors. We can't stay here. I think that we have to go forward. As much as I hate this, we have to go forward and to find this monastery, because if she comes across us, we're all dead. At least I mean, the risk of whatever the Black Cloaks may or may not do to us, but at least they will take us in one way or another.
Yeah, I think Black Cloaks is the right thing to do.
But the problem is we don't know where their monastery is, and we don't know what their attitude to us will be.
Well, most people hate us.
I know. Well, I don't. Actually, I don't know. Most people don't. Well, you possibly.
Or
Most
the three of us try and find the Black Tower, and you steadily search for her at a distance, and then we try and meet up with you later.
But I thought we didn't want to find her.
I'm not saying you want to engage with her. I'm just saying
No, I want to engage with her, but
track where she's going.
I've respectfully given you my thoughts, gentlemen. I'm going to just rest here. I'm basically going to find a dip in the ground, lay down, and try and find a position that's comfortable, and just.
we ain't got a lot of time to rest. We've only got 3 hours before 3 hours of daylight.
We're about to kick off for the what's it called, Black Cloaks now. He's got.
Let's find the Black Cloaks. Let's start moving.
Let's go. Come on.
Right, I'll go and wake Vandra up. Wake you up. You've had 8 hours sleep. You must be feeling fine now.
Can you think about the way that they were traveling and try and set us at least on course in a direction that was theirs? Because they were traveling there originally, were they not, to the Black Tower? And then they got attacked.
We will go and have a look for the Black Tower. But keep an eye on the wizard and don't let him get attacked by anything, because he will die.
That's okay. I'm going to fire him and carry him.
Okay, fine. We had a short break, no sustenance, a little bit of water, perhaps.
So, Nick, can you just give me a thingy roll? I don't fucking know.
Thingy roll.
Vigilant, I'm assuming.
That's the one, yeah.
No, thingy roll. You got to roll.
You remember the Black Cloaks? It was where they got attacked, where the cats were.
Yeah.
That was after. That was after where the fork in the road was, where the road went up into the mountains.
So we should be going up that road into the mountains.
So you need to go all the way back to that junction where is where those two hacked off originally, and they go, right, come on, death march, and you two.
When they went in the wrong direction. Yep. Okay, fine. So we need to go back. Yep. So right, follow on them.
At least we now know where the troll is, so we can go around it, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, the troll shouldn't be wanting any anything anyway. After you, if basically what we'll do is, if we get to something like a troll, I'll lead it away from you lot. If it's seen us, I'll lead it away from you lot. If it hasn't seen us, well, we'll deal with it. If it sees us, I will lead it away from you.
Don't you worry. I've made a mental note not to charge a troll.
It's fair enough. My dad said don't bother shooting them, but he didn't really say why. He just said they're just shooting them annoyed him, and it didn't do any good.
Okay, a couple of hours later, it's getting dark. Snow is still falling, but you're now back at that point where the path split, and you now know that this road goes back up into the mountains, and it will fork off.
So apart from the fact that fairly close to here, there's some man-eating cats and there's some corpses, this is a good spot for a camp.
Or we keep going.
Well, we have to hope that they've eaten their fill at this point. They were still, I would guess you'd call it feeding frenzy when we arrived. Hopefully they've now, I don't know, do they do that? Do they eat and then have a nap?
No idea. I did know a little bit about them. I've seen them before, but all I really remember is that they're fairly dangerous and they hunt in packs.
Both of those things have been confirmed.
Yeah, little tick on my scroll list. Okay, but we're gonna have to. We can't go through the night. We can keep on for a bit, but we can't go through the night because it's getting cold, it's snowing, and we're not in a physical state to do it, are we? Well, when I say we, no, we're not. We are not. He especially isn't, but
It might be life or death. He might be out here in the cold with his wounds.
Don't we have that silly stone thing? We get rid of it.
That silly stone thing.
Yeah.
The Sunstone, I don't, well, because we weren't really organised and to the extent of, for instance, not bringing our bloody dog, then I don't know that we've got everything.
Well, I'd be surprised if we left something like that. Isn't it small? How big is it? Who had it?
I didn't. It
Must
must
be
have
the
been.
wizard.
I wouldn't.
Well, I assume the wizard's
I
got it.
can't. Wizard's probably got it.
Very big, like a size of a small tennis
Fits in,
ball.
it fits in the palm of your hand.
Well, I'd have thought you'd have that in your pouch, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, it gives off a heat. It's warm, you know.
Well,
I've
that
got
sounds
some.
good.
I've got some military tactics for marching. I can push you along a little bit further than you normally would by shouting.
At this point, I'm not bothered because you can do your marching. I'll either march at the front looking for things, or if you do your route marching, I'll be at the back looking for things. Either way, I'm looking for things.
Well, is it realistic to camp up?
We don't want to camp here. There's bodies and there's blood and
Pick on
everything.
for a bit, then camp up, or is it?
Let's keep going.
Survive?
At this stage, I don't care. Just we either keep going or we stop. Just make a decision.
We'll
Keep going.
because
I've gone.
We need to have a better campsite than this. It doesn't bother me too much traveling. I don't like the snow and everything, but I can go in low light, and I can find my way around reasonably well. So, you know, I can. But
You're going up into the mountains in the dark, tired, wounded.
I'll start looking for a campsite as soon as we get a bit away from the bodies. I'll start looking for somewhere where we can camp down, some sort of hollow or something.
Okay.
Sure.
It looks much better if we turn up to the tower absolutely exhausted.
Well, we do want to turn up though. That's the problem.
What, like, and preferably carrying 2 of your dead colleagues or something like that? Yeah, you know.
FYI, I'm going to be sticking close to Gad at this point because Carlo's going to be looking around doing stuff. Marvello may well just stomp off in a direction.
You're sticking very close to Marvello because you're hanging over his back, remember?
Yeah, and you've got my
Oh, yeah.
staff.
He's just got off into the mountains with his back. There we go. Oh well.
Who runs Buttertown?
What you do, that's for fucking sure. Right, an hour later. Now
Yeah.
it's black.
Oh, we better camp.
You've not been along this path before. You're not comfortable with it, Nick.
No.
And it's still snowing.
I don't personally think I'll have a lot of chance, and you lot have got 0 chance. There's very little visibility. The weather's shit. You're gonna die. You'll fall over something, break a leg, and we haven't got a healer, and you'll fester and die. We need to stop.
Well, that's the plan. Make a camp.
We'll make a camp.
All right. You get a pathetic little fire going. You've managed to get a bit of cover, but
I assume John just drops me on the floor, right?
No, I can be kind. I'm not unkind.
Are you?
Just don't think about it.
Okay.
I'm more insensitive.
Well, at least you're not intentionally mean. You're just uncaring of other people's perspectives. Nice.
I will give Parker, I will give Vandro. I've got a very small amount of away bread that somebody gave me that you can have to eat. There's no way I'm going out hunting in that. The rest of us are on water, I'm afraid.
Thank you.
okay. That's an uncomfortable night.
Can I sleep tonight, please? Because, like, I don't really. I'm going to have to trust one of you lot just to keep watch because, you know, I don't like.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll stay up as much as I can.
All right. Well, next morning, if you were wounded or you have taken hits and you're expecting to get a point of toughness back, you don't. Because you are cold, tired, uncomfortable, not well, and this is not the best conditions for healing.
Yeah.
He died.
Yeah, we lost him. He went during the night.
Shake him about a bit. Slap him.
Yeah.
We're running out of water. I might have to pee on him.
No, I'm fine. He kicks me in the ribs. No, I'm dead now.
Damage. That's your fucking lot. Okay, so it's a miserable morning. None of you are in happy high spirits. And about an hour later, finally, you see the monastery in the distance. Big, black, foreboding-looking building. Maybe you just hear a very solemn bell ringing as well.
I don't like this.
Let's go.
Can't we just shoot a note over the wall and bugger off?
Am I dead? Am I dead?
Yeah, they might think we're attacking them.
Killed a black cloak. Now you're in trouble.
Enjoy these few
I know,
moments
Don.
of being alive.
Let's just go and tell them what happened.
All right. Up the path,
Could
there are
possibly
the
go wrong.
big, heavy oaken wooden doors. And as I said, you're walking up, there's no one on guard or anything. And you're looking up on the battlements and like, it's just really weird because it's such a big building, imposing, and it's just a silence apart from the occasional dong of the bell.
I don't like this. Let's bang on the door and run away. I bet they don't get many people doing that up here.
Othello bangs on the door.
Oh dear.
I'll keep doing that.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't. They can hear it. They're not going to be really, you know.
The door slowly creaks open, only about 5-6 inches. And you just see a robed figure sort of leaning. Who is it? What do you wish?
Help.
We want help, but we've come all this way to give you some information that I think is earnest to you, for you and your people, your monastery here.
Door pushes open a little bit further.
I'm very badly hurt. Please help.
Come.
Thank you.
Have a look round, just sort of, you know, just have a look round as we go in, just make sure.
Pushes you through the very, very, you noticed this, Nick, very, very thick door.
Yeah.
And then pushes it closed.
Mhm.
And you get a horrible feeling that you're being watched. But it takes you through into like an antechamber.
Ah.
Wait here, I will get someone to speak with you. Do not leave this area. And he nods and shuffles off. Lots of stonework. There's nowhere to sit. And it's very quiet.
Monasteries, I suppose.
I will
Shuffle off as well.
shuffle off this mortal coil. Yeah. I'll just kind of hold a piece of paper, which is very obviously to you guys the letter that we found.
Yeah.
And I'll just kind of question, like shrug. I don't want to say anything out loud, but
You've got to give it with me, yeah.
yeah.
Time is slowly passing.
There's no, I'm going to lean against something and just relax because I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm just going
Sit on the floor, aren't you? Wait for them to come back.
An hour later, another robed figure comes in. This one's not shuffling as much. This one is striding. You've been brought here. Our audience chamber, what is it you wish?
I look down at my obvious wounds.
We found ourselves in unusual circumstances, and we felt this is the right course of action to tell you our story and the situation. And I'll grab the note and give it to him.
Takes the note. Reads it. The note then quickly disappears into his robes. And he's just standing there looking at you.
4 of your people got killed. 2 of them in the refugee town. 2 of them out in the woods. The person they were guarding got free. We thought you'd like to know about this. We were going to tell you, and then Vandro here got just about killed. So could you do something for Vandro, please? Because he's really not very bloody well.
His health is not our concern.
But we were trying to do you a favor by firstly to see where we could help the 2 of your people that survived the refugee town. And then we only found their bodies. So the person they were guarding, we thought you would want to know that they're free and they were helped to free. Help to be free? Yeah.
I will take this information to Mother Delilah, see what she has to say. You will wait here. Off he strides.
Quick, get resting again. It could be a while.
We'll sit the wizard down.
I think. The
Oh,
wizard,
I'm already basically laying on the floor.
I was going to say, I think the wizard's probably worked out how to sit down. Yeah, sit. You get sit on a stony floor. It's great. I'm going to sit down now. Actually, I'm
Well,
bored of standing up.
They don't have to help the wizard. They don't want to. It's up to them, isn't it?
Hmm.
At least it's warm.
No, it's
Shouldn't be
not.
that- I was going to say, I doubt it's warm. It's a stone room. At least it's not raining. There you go.
It's got to be better than outside.
Time
Strangely,
passes.
strangely, I don't feel cold anymore. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
What you are feeling is, it's almost as if there's a weight on your shoulders, as if something's pressing down on you, but it's pressing down from within. It's a weird sort of feeling.
That's internal bleeding, that is.
And again, after a while, a woman is walking in, flanked by two other guys in cloaks. I have seen the note that you have brought. So some of our brothers and sisters have fallen. You thought to come here, but you thought to come here and not bring their bodies.
Well,
We when we were at the refugee camp, there were some abominations, and that's what we were fighting. And we knew that two of the people that made the abominations were chasing your people, and that's what we pursued across country. When we came across them, they had been attacked by animals, and whoever they had trying to release,
Had murdered them.
they carried on. Yeah, it's been murdered.
We were in no situation, the four of us, to carry the bodies. I'm afraid we can lead you to where we left them, but we have no wagon, and we were trying to find the people. Initially, we thought we might be able to help your two surviving colleagues, and then we thought we might actually be able to help avenge them, but
We had a small incident with a troll that got in our way.
we can probably lead you to the people who killed two of them.
If you can follow the trail and find out where they've gone, that would be helpful to us.
We can try, but it was just that at that point, with with Vandro being so ill, it was a difficult decision to press on. We weren't really well prepared.
She sort of looks you all over, sort of a quick once over, as you don't look very prepared at all for being in the mountains.
We went quickly because the impression we got was that your two surviving guards were in trouble and were moving quickly. So rather than plan, we went straight after them to offer our assistance and also to see who was after them, because we do feel that somebody evil was following them. So,
Have you worked out who is after the Night Lady?
no, we know that some people who said they were Templars were the people who initially killed two of your people.
The fallen knights, they're not my concern.
Well, they survived that incident, and they were still, once they were in better condition, they would have been hunting your surviving two colleagues. But we're pretty sure it wasn't them that did for them. They were garroted from behind.
I will get you some supplies and some medical aid. Then you'll be on your way.
Thank you.
And literally 5-10 minutes later, another chap comes shuffling in with a satchel, puts it at your feet, and then beckons you to the main doors.
I'll use my staff and off we go then.
Off we go. Somebody, I'm presuming
What,
one of you.
what about
fighting type-
Vandro?
Guys, just standing at by the open door.
Let's have a look at the satchel as we actually know. We've got to go out, but we'll have a look at the satchel because
What about Vandro?
He's coming with us.
Yeah, of course he's coming with us.
That man, what's he going on about? Marvello, what's he going on? What's up, Marvello?
Are they ungracious people?
Shh. Let's wait until
Out.
outside, right? Let's go outside, looking in the satchel as we go.
Welcome to the world, lad. That's what happens, isn't it?
There are
I'm going to pat you on the back.
4 blankets, 4 thin blankets rolled up in it, and 4 healing salves.
There you go. We're better off now than we were. I reckon that's pretty decent.
But yeah, it's nice, but it's still we should really go back to camp to follow those, shouldn't we? Because we need to pick up food and stuff, and we need to pick up the rest of our belongings.
How long does it take to get back to camp?
About a day, won't it?
We're going to lose them.
Yeah, you're the tracker. Can you? What does that?
But in that case, we need to split.
What are you talking about, tracker?
Well, Vandro obviously can't. Vandro has to take the short route. One of you healthy people, then actually, yes, we know somebody who can march very quickly. He marches very quickly back to camp, picks up the stuff that we need from camp, then marches quickly back, and we will leave.
It's not a case of he can march quickly; he can just march further.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough. Yeah, and then we can leave. Signs as to the way we've gone, and then
Breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
What?
I think that's mad. I think we're splitting ourselves up, aren't we?
Well, in that case, we all go back to camp and we provision up.
Why do we keep going back to camp?
Because we've got no fucking food and I'm really sodding hungry.
He's obsessed.
But you're the
with camp,
hunter.
mate.
Yes.
I know.
And we're in a forest.
He's obsessed with it.
Have you? I'm obsessed with staying
Forest, you're
alive.
fucking
Yeah, I'm weird like that. Fuck me, I am bloody inconsiderate.
You are.
We've
Come
got.
on, mate. Get some
Can't you
metal.
hunt?
Yeah.
There isn't. Have you noticed boundless, limitless game running past outside? There's very little out there, right?
Always with the negatives. Always with the negatives.
I'm really.
When we face the danger of trolls, we don't think about the danger. We just face the trolls. When you have the danger of thinking about what food's out there, you don't think, oh, it's a bit sparse out there. You face that danger and actually attempt to get some food.
What I actually
That's why
do
we're all
is
part of the thing.
I hunt abominations, right? Abominations aren't food. I can hunt food as well when it's there. I haven't seen a lot around. We have got very little in the way of equipment with us because we didn't bring, for instance, you're expecting us to wander about in these snow-covered mountains with a thin blanket and a cloak.
Well, hang on. Right, we have got the blanket, the cloak, and we have got that little stone. It gives a bit of warmth. Okay, and then we're so probably okay for the moment.
Parker's one hand that he's actually holding the stone with is just about warmish now.
Yeah,
I suspect that the sunstone actually, what the hint from that is, the sunstone is piss all good, to be honest.
yeah.
I'm going to rummage around in this pack, get one of these healing. I assume it's the same sort of healing salve that I would make. Right. Okay. Well, I'll start poking in some lichen and using the proper bandages. Can you just put your finger here? Yeah. Thank you. Ow. No, not there. Ow. Make sure you clean your nails as well.
He'll have to now because he's got all gunk on him. Look,
I mean, they gave us a blanket and stuff like that. So we
What does that heal, Parker?
well, it depends if I make a cunning roll or not.
They didn't give us any food, water, anything like that. I mean, we've had water skins. We should be able to refill water.
well, depending on how long we're going to be, we're okay for that sort of stuff.
We're all right for water. I personally think we need a tent or some bedrolls or shit like that. We need some basically we didn't come with a kit bag or anything, your normal kit bag. We left all that behind because we weren't anticipating being out long.
Do you want to roll a d6, Straw? I heal d6.
You roll it. I don't care.
You can have one.
You roll a 6, you're lying.
3's not bad.
So, do we really think that what they've given us is not sufficient to camp out here overnight?
They've given us a small blanket and a healing salve each, in effect. 4 small blankets, 4 healing.
I've used mine already.
Yeah,
He's
that's
using
all right. If you come close to dying, you can use mine. It's all right. I don't mind.
It's literally like a very thin, threadbare 4x4 blankie. You know, it's think monks, right? They're not going to sit there in nice feather down duvets, are they? No, this like tatty blanket.
But will we lose her trail?
That's why I've thought about splitting
Can
up.
we-
So,
Can we even get her trail?
well,
We
there's
can get
that.
her
Well, the hunter knows where the trail ended.
Yeah, we can go back there and we
See
can
where
look.
it's gone past the troll. After your encounter with the troll, you backed up and went round, and you had found it again, so you did know where it was. But it started to snow now again. Remember?
Well,
Yeah.
Let's
There's
get
also,
there
of
because
course,
that's closer to the camp, can't we?
There's also the small fact that we're doing these people a favor because they gave us a fucking thin blanket and a healing salve each. We've already given them some what I thought was quite useful information, which clearly they're not. There's a lot of ingrates out there, aren't there?
We are doing it because the people that saved her brought the abomination into that camp, and we don't like abomination.
that's the problem.
Where
She
have
is.
you got that information from?
No, we haven't got that information. We
Dug that out from, but
I don't know about.
That's
I mean,
what we believe,
yeah,
whether it's right or not.
The black coat folks don't think about the average person. They just think about their machinations, whatever they are.
they
But
have
this-
to keep the darkness. They hold the darkness back for the likes of you lot. God help them.
And we are unimportant in their schemes. But this woman, she can cause a lot of damage. She can. I don't. You know, they said that she was potentially going to start this. Not a revolution, but like summon an army or whatever it is she was going to do, relight, reignite the darkness and bring stuff back. So surely we have to fight her.
Yeah.
Whether it be for the Black Cloaks, I don't care about those individual people or that faction or whatever you want to call them, but the Night Lady needs to be found so that we can point the Black Cloaks in the right direction. Let them get on with it.
okay. But the question is, have we got a better chance of finding her if we go back to camp, get ourselves organised, and come back out again, or we go straight on from here? That's the question. Isn't it?
I
Straight
think
on
if
from here.
we go back to camp, that's another 2 days there and back, something like that.
Mhm.
We'll never find her again.
No.
We'll be
I don't
lucky if we
know.
find her now.
Yeah, that's the problem we got now. Is it snowed heavily since the last time I saw a trail?
So that's the answer. Let's go back to the point where we thought we might be able to find her, and if we can't find her, then we go back to camp. If we can find her, then we pick up the trail and carry on.
Yeah, give it a go.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. So, rest of that
You're the
day-
opposite of impulsive. You are.
Thanks.
So, you spend time coming back down the trail from the mountains and then finding the river again and then coming along the south bank of the river. Get to a point where you go, hold on. This is where that was there. Now, if we carry on going here, we'll come to the troll. So we'll skirt around that like we did last time. Now that was that tree. So that means the trail was still, and then you go off and have a little scout around. And you remember points of the land, like that tree was there. There was a rock there. And then that was, you remember where the trail was, and it was still going along the southern bank of the river.
Well, basically, the thing is, they're not going to press off through the countryside, are they? They're going to follow tracks.
Yes.
So even if we can't see their track, we should just follow this path because this is the path they were on.
You're the tracker.
Logical.
That's the thing. I mean, obviously, if they do something clever and wow, why would they think anyone's follow them? Let's just see how we do.
And they must be going somewhere.
Yep.
Right.
They're not
Yeah.
just
Everybody's going somewhere.
You carry on traipsing on.
Sure. While I'm tracking, I am keeping another eye open for game because I'm really fucking hungry now.
Okay. Well, you are. Give me a cunning roll, Nick.
No, not with that. Jesus.
Okay.
I'm clearly very hungry and tired and
Yeah,
not.
you are. You know, you're up in the mountains. You are so ill prepared. You know,
Yeah.
Parker's fingers are beginning to turn. Well, fingers on one hand are beginning to turn blue because he's not moving very much because he's so fucking so badly wounded.
Yeah, no, that's it. It's the blanket. We've already rigged the blanket into an extra cloak underneath our proper cloak. So,
Can I, while we're stomping around as well, I'm looking for something to make some sort of alchemical thing. If I may.
You know,
cunning as well. But now I'm above my pain threshold, so I just make 1 dice roll like normal.
you're above it now, are you?
Yeah.
Yep.
That is a 5, so that's a success.
Okay, so you found whatever you need to.
I have found some.
water.
Discarded underpants.
No, I'll get back to you and I'll let you know, because I'll have to find a thing, and we'll have to when we break camp tonight. I should be able to do it.
If we do stop for 5 minutes rest, why don't you have another salve?
It does. You can't. Until this has worked its business, I can't. The analgesics in this will last me for the rest of the day. There's no point putting more on. It won't help me any further.
You were looking along the watercourse for like signs of foul or anything, Nick, and nothing. It's a nice crystal clear stream though, but
Sadly, I have no fishing rod.
yeah, or fishing skill, or being able to tell if there's a fish there, because as we've established, you're a monster hunter, not a big game hunter, or a game hunter, or a decent hunter.
He's a game hunter. He found a copy of Monopoly in the bushes.
Hey!
We're away. We can play Monopoly and forget about how miserable and hungry we are.
Yeah, that'll work.
There's many at the board. Okay, so carrying on a little further, it's probably about late afternoon. Nick, can you give me a vigilant roll, please?
Hopefully. No, I can't. I'm clearly just starting to lose it through hyperventilating and
So
starving,
hungry.
etc.
Wow. Yeah.
Now you've got to
That rolling high teens.
the river has actually widened up here as well, and it's it's a bit frothy. It's definitely got some go in it. And a bit further along, there's a ford in the river, and you're like, hold on, and you start checking through the snow, and like, yeah, the snow here has been disturbed recently,
right?
And it's whatever it is, it looks like whatever was here has gone across the ford. You're looking down the road, down the track, and there's no recent signs along that track.
Right. So it looks like they've gone across the ford.
And as you look across the ford, you can see there's clumps of trees. It's darker over there as well. All the light is not fake, and it's not getting down through the snow-covered trees. Give me a vigilant roll.
Well, I'll try. See if I can get lower than 18 this time. That'd be good, wouldn't it? No, 2 18s and a 19. I am clearly very, very hungry.
Sort of looking, it's a bit murky and a bit grotty, and you're like, not too sure. It just feels a little bit weird. Now let me just go.
Wait a minute, lads. I think I found something here.
I'm not very happy with this forest.
Dun, dun,
Uh-oh.
Be afraid.
It might be a bad time. So I'd like to apologise in advance, lads, for failing to warn you of anything here.
Yep. Hey. So I'll just extend this so you can all see the whole of the
Ambush?
Whole of the ambush. Not an ambush. So imagine the green is more white because I couldn't find a snowy thingy, and this thing here isn't.
I was going to say, why the fuck are we going to do the ford? Let's all hop over that little bridge.
So currently, that's the wrong bleeding colour. I don't like blue. Gold.
Dabby die.
Oh wait, we want red for death.
Red for death.
Red for death. Come on, click, you bastard. Do. Fuck off.
Still looks yellow to me.
Shut it.
While this is going
Well,
on,
I can tell with my awesome vigilance
Yeah,
skills.
what the fuck would you know? Right, so currently you're about. What the fuck is going on here? My line is that, and it's because I'm using the wrong bloody thing. I want the pen, not the pencil. Oh, God, technology.
Hey.
Hey,
Yeah, it has to be.
back off. Right, you're currently about here.
Oh, well, there we are.
Okay, this is the way you've been traveling. And you found scuff marks and bits of a track going that way, Nick, but nothing coming along here.
No.
Right, I have headed over
Randall's
to
still
that.
bleeding.
I've headed over to that tree stump.
What here? What, this one, Parky?
Yeah, that one. There you go. I've headed
Found
over to there.
a sitting point.
No, because I found some. I can see there are some big grum shrooms, which are a kind of fungus that I can use for my thing that I'm going to make. So I'm thinking about there, and I'm kind of these large mushrooms, kind of very kind of yellow, kind of with a black around the edge, and I'm just kind of breaking those off. Right, be very careful. Oh yes, very much edible.
Oh, excellent. That's
to
good.
make them into a very concentrated kind of. It's not quite bread, but it's almost like a whey bread. I can make them into that for tonight.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, that's good.
That is good. I'm getting so hungry now. I'm seeing things, or not, as the case may be.
Or not, as the case may be.
Well, we better cross by the ford then. What's wrong with this?
Well, he's on this side. That's all. We're on. At the minute, Parker's playing about. Sorry,
Parker's
the mighty
over here.
Bandro is hoofing about on the south side of the river. So, do we want to cross until he's finished?
Well, you could scoot across and see if you can pick up the trail.
Yeah. That's a perfectly valid point. I will scoot across to see if I can pick up any more tracks.
Okay.
I'm still looking.
Nick starts slopping over to about that point in the water. Fuck, that water is cold.
Ugh.
It comes up just about to your knees, and that is pissing cold.
I'm not doing I'm walking across quite briskly in that case. Now, at least it's fucking woken me up.
Yeah, so we've got Steve about there, John about there, Parker there, and Nick is currently there. Nick, can you give me another vigilant roll, please?
Well,
Just as something happens.
hopefully I will.
I did find something else. It's some kind of shrub. No, wait a minute. It's
I've just scraped that one. Yeah.
ambush.
What you notice, Nick, is a little tiny piece of movement somewhere here-ish. That's a bloody awful fucking, get out of it. That's better. Somewhere about here. You think you see movement. And then can you give me a defense roll, please?
Hopefully I will.
No modifier.
No modifiers. Yes, I can.
Right, a crossbow bolt thunks into the water next to you and is quickly washed away.
Am I more than halfway across the stream?
You are halfway across the stream.
Fuck's sake. I'm going to push. I'm just thinking because I'm standing in the middle of the water.
Now we're going to go into initiatives because this lot wouldn't have even noticed that. And it's just because you think you saw movement up there.
Yeah.
And then there was a splosh and you've looked at the splosh thinking, oh, it might have been a fish.
Yeah.
It's a crossbow bolt now. So, Nick, you're first.
I am shouting attack and I'm running sort of over the river and to the left, basically looking for cover quickly. Okay.
Right. Well, you've got this is a fairly, it's about a 3.5 foot bank here and here.
Right. Well, in that case, I'll maybe come down just down here in cover. I need cover from over that side, over where the red dot is. So I'm thinking the other side of the river and to the left a little bit.
Right, here-ish.
I can't see where you are.
Out there.
Yeah.
Okay. So Nick.
And I am shouting at the rest of them.
Oh, I'm always shouting at the rest of them.
Yeah.
Right, so Nick, Carlo's gone, run, ambush, fight, something. And has suddenly dived into the cover of this bank here. Steve.
I'll head over towards where Vandro is.
Okay, so your first action. What's going on here? Oh, press the bloody thing. So
no, where Vandro is. Vandro's
sitting. Vandro, sorry. That's just
Vandro's on the tree stump. Vandro basically parked his ass at the first available opportunity.
No, but if me and Vandro stay there, I'll try and keep cover with the crossbow.
They've gone over to there. So
No.
it's P and S.
Leaving John to charge.
Then it's John.
Take him a grosbeak and I'm charging.
What are you charging? What?
Anything. Who cares?
Well,
I'm going to where Nick is.
your first.
Because then I'm going where Nick is because I can see the trouble.
Okay,
Yeah.
your first action gets you to there, John.
Water's cold, isn't it?
Fucking water is cold. My action, John. Can you give me a defense roll, please, at -0?
1.
Fucking awesome.
Show off.
There is a slight change to some of the rules, boys. And now, when you do roll a critical, I'm just going to give you that. You get your critical straight away. You don't have to do another roll, and you can, if you wish, not just use experience on getting rerolls, but you can take corruption. No.
Yeah.
So, Parker.
I will use this tree stump as some sort of cover, and I'm scanning the tree line to see if I can see anyone.
Okay, well, in that case, Parker, can you give me a vigilant roll, please, at -3?
Hey, did it at -4. Luckily, I was worried about your minus.
Parker. Now, Nick saw a bit of movement here, but that's about all you better tell Nick. But what there appears to be, Parky, is some sort of hide or something.
Yeah.
Under
I
the
rate
trees.
bird watches.
Yeah. So, end of that, Nick.
Now I'm gonna move slightly, Straw, because they'll have seen where I was. So I'm gonna move slightly to the left, and then I'm gonna peek up and scan and try and find a target. Okay, but I don't want to stick my head up where they saw me go down.
So
So
there.
a couple of yards, yeah, and then peek up and have a look.
Okay. So give me a roll then. -3, mate.
-3. Bollocks. No.
No, you're still looking at this area, but you can't see anything. Steve.
I'm getting my crossbow out and asking Vander if he's seen any targets.
Okay. His crossbow out and asking Vandra how he loads it.
Targets.
Okay.
CN towards.
Unless it's very obvious where Nick is looking, I'll try and I'm still going to head for Nick. If I'm next to him this round, that's fine. But if not, I don't know where I'm charging to, so
Okay.
I'm still charging to Nick.
Right. So you are now with Nick.
Would John get some sort of roll to see whether he saw where the crossbow bolt that nearly hit him came from?
Nah.
Okay.
Not at that point, because when he's charging, he's running. It just hasn't had a chance to actually look up at this point. And then it will be me. Now, John was moving. So the only person out in the open is John. So, John, can you give me another roll, please? Defense roll.
Oh, 13. No, I've been hit.
Oh, you've been hit. Thump.
Shot.
Damn it.
At least you'll know where they are, though.
Well, not unless they attach the string to it.
4 points of damage, John.
You'll know the direction. You can go charge up.
I know he doesn't need anything exact, does he?
So it's an armor roll first, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, don't.
I failed my armor roll.
Oh, so that's 4 points of damage.
You've actually taken damage. I was just thinking you never take damage.
How do you fail an armor roll?
Well, I rolled 17.
No, you get protection worth of whatever it is, don't you?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Here we go. 1.
That's almost a failed armor roll.
Well, he's obviously a brilliant marksman.
So I took 3 points damage. Is that all right?
A sore point in your armor.
Yeah. Where that got you, because that might make a difference. Something or something not. The funky gibbon.
The funky gibbon.
I probably said, "Where are you?"
Yeah, so you're like across the river. You're just running up to where Carlo is. And you're like, "Where are you?" And this crossbow bolt has just caught you in the meaty bit of your there.
Shoulder.
There.
Shoulder.
That's the fella. Parker.
Quick, behind that log, there's a hide or something. Here, and I will cast Brimstone Cascade.
Oh, Tracer. I love it.
I'm just doing it at the area, so I'm not doing it at a person because I can't see an individual as such, but I know where the hide is, so I'm trying to set fire to that as best I can.
Nice one.
Go on
then. Yeah, did it. I mean, I rolled damage, but...
Roll your damage, please. So I need to know how many points.
Ooh, 12 points of damage.
Oh, hello. Ooh. So all of a sudden, old Vandro stands up, does his thing, and an area over here
The size of Wales.
bursts into flame.
Oh no, he's going to start a forest fire. We'll be in trouble.
Oh, not in the middle of snow land, is he?
So that
Look,
area
I'm running out of fire. On fire. Caught a light.
fire. So new round, Nick.
Brilliant.
I am. Well, I've heard that. I'm drawing an arrow and I'm moving myself up to see whether I can see a target to shoot.
Okay, then what you'll need to do is you need to either come this way to this point, or at least to here to get a line of sight.
Okay, I'll fucking hell. I'll move forward a bit. I'm going to come to the left most of the points, obviously. The furthest point
Here?
back, naturally. Yep.
Okay, so you shuffle yourself to there.
Yeah.
Can use my pen wrong. Okay.
Vigilant roll?
Yes, please.
Yes, made that by 5.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No.
Flames
No.
have lit up the hide. And you see people move around it. So you've got the silhouette of like 5 people.
I'll shoot then.
That's too many people.
Oh, yeah, but what? So we go and say, no, we don't want to fight at the mid, lads. We'll go home now. No, we're in it now. Fuck it. Got to be in it to win it.
Where's me?
I've missed.
You've missed.
I've missed.
Oh,
Yes, I don't expect to want any massive pluses for this, am I?
We're having a right day here, aren't
I
we?
am having a right day. It's food. I'm starving.
Quickness.
All that procrastinating.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on +4, Nick.
Oh, I've hit.
Oh,
I only missed by 2.
Hey, right.
Right, normal arrows. 4 points.
4 points. Armor of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is the 5th person the same? Yeah. So Nick's put an arrow just sort of just skimmed across him. Okie dokie.
I'll give Marvello a charge point.
Okay, Steve.
I'm looking for a target.
You got your crossbow out, haven't you?
Yep. So
Right.
can't see anyone to shoot.
We put you here next to Parker.
Mm-hmm.
You can get your Nick's shot at this one. You shoot at that one.
Yep, I will shoot at that one.
That one, you're at +4 then.
I assume they're still done on accurate, isn't it?
All done on accuracy, yeah.
So 4, so I roll the dice and fucking hang on. I may have missed. Hang on. Oh, I hit with the +4.
Nice.
Good, that +4, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. What's the crossbow bolt doing? I know.
I want to say D8, but I'm not
I
sure.
know. I think you're right about a D8 actually. Yeah,
D20. D20? D100.
I reckon it's a
Fuck off.
D8. I've got 8. Well, no, 5. It was a 5, not an 8.
You got overexcited and misread the dice.
I did. Well, 5 doesn't look like an 8 from a distance. No, it's like that.
crossbow is actually D10.
Oh, hang on. Well, I think we'd better stay with the 5 and get the roll the D10 on the next turn.
All righty.
To be fair.
So 5 less my armor. 5. Where's my armor? Armor. 2 points of damage. Ugh!
Oh shit.
Okay, John.
I can't let the ranger charge in front of me. That's just disgraceful. So I will
you're
try
right.
and zoom past him.
You go
Loudly.
towards this area, towards the group.
Yep.
All right, so that will get you to about there. Pincushion time. Right. We will have 1, 2, there's 5 of them. One of them isn't using the bow. 4 of them are. We have 3 targets, so only one of you will not have a shot at you. Ah, that'll be Parker. So it'll be 3 shot on you each, and they will then drop their crossbows and bring out their weapons. So defense rolls, boys, at accurate 0.
On all of us.
Oh,
Oh,
bollocks.
not you, Parker.
I was just thinking I haven't rolled a 20 yet, you know, hey? How does you roll a 20 for a defense roll?
Oh, what happens? Oh, I'll tell you what happens. They get a free attack.
Oh, okay.
But as in this case, they won't, because then they've just do 1 shot and then drawing their weapons.
But let's hope you roll low. Anyway, you've hit me, mate.
Right, so that'll be
I've rolled a 20.
4 points of damage.
Now, does it have to be equal to your pain threshold to knock you down or over?
Equal.
Okay.
What about
on the
What
arse.
about your armor?
You haven't got armor, have you?
Of course I haven't got armor. Why would I have armor?
No
Because-
armor at all. Not even light
No, I
armor.
haven't got armor because armor impedes movement unless you can afford the decent stuff.
That's right.
Doesn't impede my movement.
Yeah, it doesn't impede my movement.
Yeah, not my fellow.
I'll leave your fucking movement in a minute.
I think you'll find a small piece of wood's going to impede your fucking movement in a minute.
Okay, that's me down then.
So this arrow, crossbow,
See, what were you doing in the front?
Because I had to fucking get up to find a bloody shot. I didn't want to be in the front, did I? There wasn't.
Steve,
This isn't.
shut up, you're down, Steve.
Oh, just rolling normal armor defense, right? I won't count the shield, so I'm using my crossbow.
Yep.
So I get 12. That's all right. I made my defense roll.
Okay, and John.
Can you get on it, or does it have to be under? I got 10. Roll 10.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's all right for that. Yeah.
Oh,
So you've managed to defend yourselves or not as these crossbow bolts come zooming in.
Me, we can see them from where we are now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will. The one that shot Nick, I think, because I'm assuming that one had run to him.
Yeah.
But as I see, Carlo go down, I'll try and impede his dude with a flame. Unlimited power on it. So yeah, that's not critical in the other games. It's a critical. Is it Pendragon? That's what it is.
Yeah.
yeah. All right, calm down.
That's 11 points of damage.
11. Wow.
Jesus.
I do get 4 corruption, so I can't do the spell again today.
Well, I smell corruption.
We haven't got the dog with us. He's fine.
We could have eaten him.
Hey. That guy hits the deck. He's like,
That'll teach him to think Parker wasn't the obvious target.
Yeah,
shall-
well said.
I shall cruelly smile to myself.
So that one has stopped moving. Okay. So back to you, Nick.
I am basically recovering from being knocked down, so I'm not
That's
doing
a-
anything,
that's a
am I?
move action.
Hmm.
That's a move action. That's all.
All right. Well, I'll stand up and I'll shoot another one of them then.
Okay. Wow.
I think I'm standing up and aiming, mate. I don't think I should be able to do that, so I'll pick myself back up. I'll kneel down or something.
You can see that the guy that shot you is like, he's just laying on the floor, laying across a broken tree stump at the moment, smouldering quite well.
Good. Serves you right, bastard.
Steve.
I'm going to shoot.
Okay.
Oh,
Wanky night, any using a crossbow. Wanky.
my 12 I hit quite easily, unless he's got some minuses.
No.
No, it's pluses.
Right, I'll take a D10. Well, I didn't want to go running over the other side, then suddenly we get ambushed by a load of people on this side, and the wizard gets killed again.
Oh, shut up, you constant.
Sounds like a man like who faces a troll and goes out hunting.
Yeah. No, well, I'm still doing my bit with the crossbow, aren't I? Oh, 8 points of damage this time.
8, 7, 6, 5. So down.
Traditional ludicrousness that a crossbow has got the same rate of fire as a fucking longbow, but there we go.
We're not fucking around pissing about doing
I
bullshit.
want 5 arrows to every one of Steve's crossbow bolts.
I don't get a move action.
That's right.
And you've got skills. You could fire it twice if you get better.
No, I can't.
If you get better, you can.
Better.
Right.
I'm not gonna live that long.
John.
Whoever's in front of me.
So John is fighting that bloke there.
Yep.
Yep.
10. Yep.
Yep.
8 points.
8.
Well done, lad.
5. Puts him down to that. Ooh, wobbles him, but doesn't fall over. And then me. So we've got. So, it's just,
4 left.
so this guy is going to come into you as well, John. This guy is moving to this area into the trees about there, and this guy is moving to there. Okay, so John, you've got 2 attacks on you, mate.
Okay.
Minus nothing.
Nat 20.
Oh, shit the bed. So
Okay.
that's a
Well
free
done.
attack. So you've still got 2 attacks against you then, because you've just given him a free attack.
So I roll the other 2.
Yeah.
I've missed that.
Ooh.
And I've rolled a 1 for that one.
Okay, that's good. So it's 4 points of damage, mate.
6. Yeah.
In the middle. Smack, smack. But
I'm not as graceful with this thing. It's not a
You have to
staff
do
or
that.
anything.
You do your armor twice, don't you?
Sorry?
You do your armor twice, don't you? Well, you get armor against each time he hits you, right?
Yeah, they got hit once.
Oh, yeah.
And you got hit twice.
I rolled twice.
Oh no, don't worry. I thought you said that basically one automatically hit you, and then you had 2 more. And
No,
one,
no.
one of them you rolled a 1.
When he rolled the critical, the
Yeah.
fumble, that gives the other guy an extra attack.
Yeah, so he had 3 attacks on him, one of which he rolled a 1, and one of which he missed, and the other one was a 20. So he was hit twice.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah.
Fuck's sake.
You're trying to kill him, Nick.
No, to be honest, because I rolled the critical, the last one, I didn't know if that had counted out. So I didn't, that's why I didn't challenge it. So yeah.
You're all
my
right.
bad.
You got loads of armor.
So I do another roll.
Yeah.
I failed that. Thank you, Nick.
You can't fail. We've discussed
An
it.
armor roll.
How can you fail armor?
Armor roll.
Oh, no, 8. I'm all right. I'm good.
Wow. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
I've
You're stunned there.
lots of fucking armor. I don't fucking write all my fucking NPCs now and have armor defeating stuff. Yeah, now you're in trouble.
I keep rolling a D20 on my armor and then realizing it's a D8.
Fucking
He's a
good.
robot.
I am Superman. Parker.
Right. Well, I can feel the corruption throbbing through my veins. I can feel the bile coming up in the back of my throat. I'll swallow it down, knowing that I'm about at my limit. But I will. I'm not looking now at the combat. I'm looking in other places to the left and the right. So kind of roughly the right side of the river, and then kind of the other side of Vanjo and Marvello to see if there's anyone else ready to join.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of scanning for a wider.
Then back to you, Nick.
I'll shoot at the one, right. So 2 of them aren't in combat. I'll shoot at the one of the left of them, the one who's not behind the tree trunk.
There's 2 in combat with John, and there's this one here who's going to
Yeah,
be.
that's one. Yeah, I'll shoot at him.
Okay, so he is going to be in some form of cover now.
Yep.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. So that will put him at advantage. So you'll be a -2.
Okie dokie. Was I still at? So is that I was at +4 originally.
+4, then the -2.
Okay, hit
Nice.
10 points of damage.
Oh, 10, 9, 8 points of damage. That guy is down on his ass.
Maxed out.
Nice. Lovely. Steve.
Looking for, is there a target?
There's the guy behind the tree trunk.
Yep, there's this guy over here.
What's the minuses and pluses then if he's already
Same as Nick's, so it'd be +4, then -2. So
You're still at +2, mate.
Okay, right. No, just missed.
Whoa, missed.
Yeah.
John.
Yes. 7 points.
7 for 4. Okay, one of them goes down. Then it comes to me. So, John, you've got 1 attack against you, mate. So you're at -nothing.
I failed.
4 points of damage. That's your armor.
6 points.
Nice.
No.
There.
Who needs defense when you've got fucking all that armor, right?
Yeah.
It's only medium armor
Bonk.
with a special.
And
You
that
are-
guy there is going to. He is going from there to there.
Scott, my lads.
Oops. There. Okay, Parker.
I mean, I'm just keeping an eye out. I don't know if you want me to make a vigilant roll or anything, just to
Yeah.
make sure.
Do you roll?
Made it by like 2, to see if there's anyone else coming from any other directions or whatever.
Erections. Okay. Back to you, Nick.
Shoot the one who's running away.
Yep.
Yep. Roll the same. Yes, hits. That's another 10, mate.
Oh,
Oosh.
straight in the middle of the back. He goes
Well,
down. Like,
I was just going to tell John to take one alive. I thought I'd have to get him in the leg or something. I was aiming for his leg.
dead as a fucking doorpost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Everyone's down.
One's still in combat with John.
Yeah.
John was fighting 2 and he's put 1 down.
1, 2, 3.
Can you request to do anything special, like
You can.
aim for arm or aim for weapon? I'm going to try and disarm him, or
Do you
I might
have,
quite have to break his arm or something.
do
Doesn't
you
my
have the disarm skill?
That's what I'm saying. My disarm might be just breaking his arm, or attempting to
Roll.
go for a specific area rather than a.
There
I
is-
tell you what, I'm going to jump him. I'm
Lucky
going
him.
to try and tackle him down.
Do you have grapple?
No,
Okay, Rob.
He's got his heart in the right place.
Yeah, that's it.
6.
Okay, you've tackled him, possibly the worst tackle ever, and he has gone down, struggles for a bit, and then sort of just stops.
All I can do is hold on to him. That's what I'm going to do
That's exactly what you're doing.
until help arrives.
Okay,
The weight of your armor is like, oh, oh.
Yeah. I'm flat.
okay. So, what's occurring at the moment? You've seen Marvella go and disappear into the undergrowth and the snow. And I've got him.
I'm drawing another arrow and scanning the area to see if I can see any baddies.
Okay. You can't see anyone else.
Take a couple of deep breaths and stick my hands in the snow, and steam will rise from the flames that I conjured.
Dad, do you want to come and help Marvello? He's got a captive.
Yeah, all right. Let's go and help my bellow.
He's
I'm
breathing like a fish out of water.
Our illustrious knight.
I'm looking for me 2 arrows.
That worked very well.
Well, there's definitely one there.
Yeah, there's one sticking out of that guy.
Okay. The slippery fish guy that you're trying to keep hold of, John, does eventually sort of just give up. He's like, oh.
Oh no, there's a third one as well.
And then sort of Dad gets there. And he's like, right. Oh, you've got him in a fucking headlock, and he's just given up. Stop fighting. Two of the other guys are dead. And that leaves two of them unconscious.
I will check as I'm taking arrows back, so I will have a quick look at them. But then I want to think about myself because I don't feel very good.
Once the archer looks like he's standing still a little bit, I'm going to say to the man, look, I'm going to let you go, but if you run, you're going to be shot in the back. So stay very still. And then I'm going to let him go because I can't be like that forever.
Didn't we tie him up?
Haven't you done that?
I know. You just said you're going to stay about let him go.
But the thing is,
I'm not pushing letting him go. I'm just, I'm going to...
Got any rope, have we? Is that along with your supplies, your rope? Oh.
These people might have supplies.
He's bound to have a belt on or something.
Yeah.
As soon as the archer's kind of like that, I can be less... I can be less physical once the archer's around.
He's sitting there. He has given up.
Right, he's surrendered. Fine. I'm going to go and have a chat with Vandra and see if we can do anything for my bloody crossbow bolt. Like, firstly, take it out.
Oh, yeah, that looks a bit...
Oh, does that hurt?
It's pretty deep, isn't it? Oh, okay. I'll shout over to the other two, Gad and Marvello. Find out who they are. And I'll start having a look at Carlo and right.
That lucky inspired idea you've had there.
Well, I did wonder. I thought someone's going to say something. Surely, why are you attacking us, you fuckers?
I would like bite onto this. She's gonna,
what's going on?
Giggity. And then I'm going to do a cunning roll, which I make, and then you get D6 hit points back.
Inappropriate touching.
4 hit points.
Oh, you are a star. Thank you so much. I feel, apart from the initial excruciating agony of you pulling the bolt out, I feel a lot better now.
Yes, good. The first time that two of you have actually entered the new Ambrian kingdom, because you've crossed the river and you've killed people.
They tried to kill us first.
Hope you feel good about that.
I do, actually. That was a fight that worked perfectly.
Brilliantly. Yeah. Well done, everybody.
Yeah. Backslapping all round. Well done. Yeah. Go us.
I set someone on fire.
So who is this guy? Who are you?
He's just looking at you.
Please don't be the official border point.
Don't make us torture you.
Don't be border control.
Who are you? Look, we're going to stick swords in your bollocks and things like that. It's not going to be nice. You're going to talk. So save yourself the trouble and just tell us who you are.
Doesn't sound very knightly to me.
Oh, you're a knight, are you?
No, you're supposed to be a knight, aren't you, by the look of you?
So how do you know what's knightly then?
We know stories, we hear things.
Yeah, they turn out to be bollocks, like your bollocks going to turn out to be bollocks in a minute when we stick a sharp sword at them. Isn't it? The myth of knighthood. It's all right, he won't talk to us, he's a knight. Well, it's up to you. I mean, you're going to talk anyway, so why not just save yourself the trouble?
There's two of them still unconscious, to be honest. If he doesn't talk, there's two others who may.
Oh yeah, we don't need all of them. Yeah.
Give him a little look up and down.
I'm going to actually go and check whether they got any papers on them or anything.
No.
Anything actually, have they got any food on them? Fuck that. I'm going to go and check whether they got any rations on them.
They've got... the only interesting thing you'll find, they've got crow armor, a
hand weapon,
a swingy in the air thing, crossbows, not very many crossbow bolts, to be fair. There's probably about a total of, someone roll me a D10.
I'll bet get some crossbow bolts.
6.
6 sword tags.
6 what?
6 crossbow bolts.
Oh, no, crossbow bolts.
6 of them bloody coin things.
Oh, 6 Ortegs, 6 of the little coin things.
Yeah.
The little ones, aren't they?
The pennies.
Oh no, they're the little ones. They're the pennies.
ones.
Wow.
One of
There
them has a pouch of chewing resin.
None of them have got any bloody rations.
Let's have a look at that hide. They had a
Oh, you
little
burnt
hide.
down, hasn't it? You burnt it down.
Does it smell of burning food?
Might have been.
Fuck.
Right, I'm going to go and collect my crow's beak because I probably left that as I jumped him. And then I'm going to sort of like do this.
I can't believe it. None of them have got any bloody food.
Hang on, John's
That's
doing
some
that.
in the camp.
What's that then, John?
Well, we've got to escalate this
Oh,
because I'm
back
getting
in.
bored.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
we're gonna start eating them in a minute, aren't we? So let's hit the bloke who's
Yeah.
not talking.
You there.
You're going to hit the bloke that's not talking.
Yeah,
What? You're what? Bandits? You
we
wait for
we
people
asked him to
come
talk,
kill
and he
them?
decided not to. So now we're going to break his nose, aren't we?
All right, so she's bosh. She's like, oh,
That's a
God,
start. It's a low start.
Prios's blood. What's wrong with you people?
You had your option, mate. You fired at us. You are our enemy. Unless you tell us not to, you will die at the end of this because I kill my enemies. You need to convince me why not to kill you.
At the minute, he's just clutching his broken nose with blood pouring down it and tears welling up in his eyes.
Yeah. It'll pass. It's only a broken nose. Been there many times.
It would seem they're not with the night lady. They're just common bandits.
Well, you answering there for them? It's all right, we're not with a night lady. We're just common bandits.
Yeah, no, don't answer for them because that asks for trouble, really, doesn't it? Because,
Yeah.
you know.
Can't you set him on fire?
Who's
Yeah,
the white lady?
yeah. Setting them on fire. That's a
Cool.
good idea.
I mean, I could. I might maybe give me a little while before I do that. I
To
need
be honest, we could set him on fire the old-fashioned way. That'd be easier, wouldn't it? You know, we just make up a little fire here and.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was going to stick pins through his bollocks.
I haven't got
Got
any.
any pins? They're probably in your supplies that you left back at camp, you useless twats.
No, I got these crossbow bolts. They're quite big pins.
Oh.
So, anyway, hurry up.
Oh, my goodness.
Hurry up and convince us not to kill you.
Well, it's already in your head that you're going to kill me. So,
Yes, it is.
well, great, wonderful. I'm sure, I'm sure Prios will look upon you with great. Oh,
as he is on you.
I was just protecting the border.
You fired when you fired without any warning.
You're already halfway across the river.
Yeah, but don't you tell, like, warning shots, like, don't come here, don't attack us? That's not a fucking warning shot, you know?
He accidentally pressed the trigger on his crossbow too early.
I'm a little concerned now that these people are actually border patrol.
No, they're
not
not.
saying anything.
They'd have some sort of ID or official clothing, wouldn't they?
I don't know. He's not very convincing, is he?
No.
He does look a sorry state, to be fair. Looking at his gear, it's not high quality or anything like that.
Where did they go? The people that you let through some time ago, but recently. Which direction?
Oh, so let me see. I tell you that, and you let me live. Is that the deal? Is it? Or you just think I'm going to
Respect, innit?
tell you because you're going to kill me anyway? Not going to
I
happen.
don't care whether you live or die, to be honest. It really
Some
doesn't
of us
bother
have
me.
loyalties to our clans.
Your death is unimportant. How you die and how long it takes may be considerably more so.
Two people came through with an elderly woman.
How long ago?
About a day and a half.
And what do they look like? Can you give some descriptions, please?
The guys look like warrior monks. Woman, she was just like some old girl.
And was she slow, like, hobbling old lady, so they moved slowly, or was she surprisingly lithe for her age?
I don't know. She gave me the woolies. I stayed in the tent.
Why did you let them cross?
Because we were told.
Yes, really?
Who told you?
Okay.
Look, points back the woods where what the guy was running. We got told by him.
And he just said, no, leave these ones, they'll be all right.
He had a message from camp.
Where's camp?
That way. Higher in the mountains.
Well, this is your bandit camp, is it?
So with bandits, we just, you know,
Independent.
Traders.
independent traders.
Now, did they go a different direction? Did they go a different direction, or did they go to the camp?
What?
It's his armor, it gets in the way of his mouth sometimes.
Did they go to the camp, or did they travel onwards to a different direction?
Well, if you travel that way up there, you're only going to come to our camp. There's nothing else there. Yes, Ambria, the great lands, golden opportunities for all. Bollocks.
Wasn't too hard to get here, was it really?
I
What are we
looked
doing
down at
when
my
we did?
wounds.
What you're doing is illegal, just so you know.
Yeah, but it was not easier crossing here than trying to get across the other place, was it?
Yeah, but you've got papers. Have you got papers? Yeah. No, you haven't, have you? So any roving patrol that comes along and goes, where's your papers, Sonny Jim?
Yeah, but at least they won't shoot first, will they?
That's true. The bandit does have a point.
Thank you.
Mm.
Anywhere but the nose.
They're easy to fix.
Hmm.
So this elderly woman, these warrior monks, they went to your camp.
Right, that they did.
Oh, that's a thing.
Oh. Could have taken your male fucking glove off before you hit me.
No.
Oh.
On the plus side, you're not dead yet.
Yet.
So they went on to your camp. So therefore, what, have we discussed how many other people there are at your camp?
No.
Well,
Yes, we don't have them well.
how many fucking other people? How many of you lot are there up the camp?
Let me see. More than you lot.
Well, to be honest, it was more than you lot in that fucking hut, and that didn't stand you so well so far, did it? So
You're a smart ass, aren't you?
Don't be
well,
rude to
compared
him.
to you, yeah.
Says the prisoner with a broken nut.
Mm. Yeah, there's people obviously I do have to take attitude from, Sonny, but you ain't it.
Yeah. Hmm. What are we going to do with these idiots?
Burn. You're all going to burn. You're all going to burn in the fires.
I tend to be the one who does the burning.
Oh, there's a special place for you. Special.
Obviously, he's got food. I don't care.
Well, we can't let him go back to camp, can we?
No, we can't. We could cut his legs off so he can't run off.
Oh,
A little harsh, Sagado. Why don't you know how the other two? You know how the other two guys are unconscious.
Yeah.
Wait. If we tie them up to that tree, they'll get unconscious. They'll come back from being unconscious at some point. In between that time, we can go off to the camp, can't we?
Yeah,
You know this bit about us not having any rope.
yeah, securing the prisoners is a bit tricky.
Hey!
Smack him
I
round the
would not-
fucking head.
I'm
I
not a
would
big fan
say-
of killing them.
Just
I
smack
would
him round
say
the
that
head.
we could strip bits off of these blankets, but those blankets won't hold them.
No, but we haven't got time for that shit. Just fucking knock him over the head and leave him
Hang on.
somewhere.
I'm not a big fan of killing them, but we
Knock
do
him
have
over
a
the head.
problem.
Smack.
What?
I haven't got a sword. I can use the blunt end of my hand axe, I suppose.
Yeah, but just because they're knocked unconscious, how long are they going to stay unconscious for?
Well, it depends if we put them in the river or not, doesn't it?
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The problem we have is the only true answer is to kill them or tie them up. We can't
Let's look,
tie them up.
I'm looking for something to tie them up with, whether it's belts or whether it's something
Yeah,
that's got to
they've got
be.
their own clothes. We can use their clothes to tie them up.
Right,
With.
give me a cunning roll.
Oh, and the important thing, how did you get on with that mushroom bread?
I mean, it will take a while to make, but there's a goodly amount of grum shrooms.
You managed to find a small bit of rope. No. You've managed to find some rope near to where their hide was. That's now just a burnt wreck.
Okay. Let's do that.
So we're going to make camp here-ish?
No, we're going to carry on.
No, we got to move fairly quickly, haven't we? Because I don't imagine
Yeah.
it'll take them that long to work out.
I shall pack this grum shroom well so that I can make the whey bread when we get a place to pause for a moment.
So hang on. This camp though. I assume the hunter is a stealthy sort of individual.
Yeah, reasonably.
So we might have to sort of get you to go up there and have a look at it.
Yeah.
As opposed to us getting spotted by them and having to fire a whole campload of people. We need to know what we're dealing with, don't we?
Yeah, okay.
Marvello.
We need to know as well if she's gone straight through, because if she's gone straight through, then we don't need to engage with the camp at all.
Exactly. But does Marvello know this? You're not
Yeah.
going to camouflage the camp.
No, they're not undead.
You're
They're
Yeah,
dead.
we only
undead.
charges the camp. If they spot me, feel free to charge the camp.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is maybe if you just get up close just to give us an idea of what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
I have a personal hatred of anything to do with undead and the abomination, and it sends me into a fury of not making sense.
No, I get that. You don't like wolves.
and wolves and bandits.
And elves.
No,
Aren't you all being a bit selective?
no, this is just a human being. I don't care about what happens.
I will go ahead, Straw. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to get close to the camp. I'm going to try and work out where it is in the distance by walking and looking ahead. And then when I worked out where it is, then I will basically find a route in.
How far are you going ahead then, Nick?
What, from these lot? I will keep going down the track, looking around me. I'm going to have to assume that I've stopped rolling shit and I'll now start
really
seeing
much
things.
of a track, to be fair.
If you
Okay,
stay
so-
up, what, 50 meters, 100 meters, something like that, whatever you're comfortable with.
I'm just trying to think where he didn't. All he said was the next thing along the route was the camp, wasn't it? That's what he said.
Yeah, just enough that we can actually see you. So if you see something, you just tell us to halt, and then we'll just stay where we are. We'll crouch down and let you go on up.
I would wait here and I'll go and have a look.
Okay. Oh, at least if we're waiting here, they can't escape from where we've tied them up.
Yeah, and he can do his mushroom stuff because
And he
I'll
can do his mushrooms.
Yeah.
All right. Nick, you move through the woodlands. It's
Mhm.
quiet, cold. About an hour, and you still haven't found a camp.
Oh.
Are you going to carry on?
No, because then they'll I don't suppose they'll worry about me, but they'll they'll wonder what's happened. So have I found a track?
Again,
Where are these two warrior monks and this old deer gone?
with the snows, it might have snowed a bit differently here. You're higher in the mountains.
Yeah, but they're not going to walk through woodland. They'd at least be on a deer track or something. Nobody's just going to walk through the middle of a load of trees.
Even deer tracks and that with snow.
No, I know, but there is. All I'm saying is, do I think I've found a track?
You've got a possibility of the track,
Hmm.
or should I say, a track.
Okay, I'll go back to him and say, right, the camp isn't particularly close.
He's been gone an hour.
So yeah, be a couple of hours before I get back.
3 days later.
You can't just walk through bloody woodland. There has to be paths and shit.
Yeah, well, we'll have to follow you now then, and then, you stay a bit ahead of us.
Now we have to do what's most necessary. Let's kill 2 of them because we can't keep 3 of them alive. But let's
Well,
take
they're all
one of them
tied
with
up,
us.
Hang on. Now we moved up to killing them again. I said I'm not keen on just killing them.
I'm not either. But if we're not got an evidence of where this camp is, we need somebody to show us where it is.
I think
And we
the camp
can't take 3 of them to show us. We can only deal with probably 1.
It might have just been further away than 1 hour. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's tie those 2 up and let's release him and take him with us.
If we take someone with us, I'm worried that we. Yeah.
Well, you can do, but then obviously he stays back with you 2 and not up front with me in case he makes a noise or something.
Are you confident you can find it? That's the thing. If we're not sure, we have to take him with us.
Well, I would have thought I was confident I can find it. I mean, if it's a bandit camp and there's bandits going in and out of it, then yeah, I would have thought I can find it. I'm surprised I haven't done so far, to be honest. I'm only assuming it must be a distance ahead because, you know.
Could we set him free and then have you follow him?
Oh, that's a disaster.
Well, yeah, we could. Obviously, theoretically, that's not a bad plan. But the problem with that is that, you know.
That's got loads of things that go wrong. We don't need it. Anyway.
Let's catch him in a lie. Let him explain where it is. And if it's an hour away and you haven't found it, it's more.
Yeah, no, he's an awkward sod, isn't he? You know, you'd think he was a bit more forthcoming.
Yeah.
If he's a zealot of some sort.
Well, he's not, is he? He's a bandit. I thought we decided they were just common and garden bandits.
I think it must just be further than an hour, that's all.
After some time with Carlo being away, I'd have made a little fire, done some compressing of this thing, mixed it with some water and squidged it about, added some whatnot.
I'm glad I haven't had to see the process because that sounds disgusting. Particularly the compressing bit.
You don't want to see the sausage being made, no.
Yeah, no, that's it. I'll eat it, but I don't want to see how it's made.
And then eventually I will have some whey bread and I will, that provides enough for a person for a week. So that will provide enough for 4 of us, I'm guessing, for a couple of days.
Well, that's a result.
That is a result.
Don't have big bites because it swells up in your belly.
It makes your belly full. Doesn't really give you all the calories and extra bits that you need from food, though. So,
but more than you get, for instance, from the odd mouthful of water. So I'm very grateful. All right.
Doesn't fit on my spoon.
Oh, it's a spoon.
That's a metal spoon. I thought it was a wooden spoon. I always assumed it was a big wooden spoon.
I did wonder when you had this spoon tied around your neck. You know, some cultures, if you commit a crime, they tie the evidence of the crime around your neck. Like, you know, I wondered what your crime was.
I don't want to miss out.
Spooning. So,
we don't know. We've got various suggestions, and we're not 100% on any of them, are we? So what's the plan?
We have to tie these people up.
We've tied them up. Let's have one last chat with that guy, and then we'll follow you.
Got one last chat for old time's sake.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, how far is the camp?
Yeah.
Which direction? That sort of thing.
Yeah. We're not looking to kill his mates. We just want to find where this old deer's gone. So if she's gone through, we'll go round your camp. We won't see anybody. They won't see us, hopefully, and we'll just follow.
northeast.
Is that the way I went?
Kind of ish. You were more north and northeast-ish.
And how far?
The woodland starts to get thicker. You'll come to a river. Just follow that river in the same direction, heads up into the mountains, about half a day.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Thanks. Right. Good. Time back up again.
He's going to leave us here to freeze to death.
I imagine you can work your way out of these knots very quickly.
Oh. You can wear the clothes of your dead comrades. That'll keep you warm.
You ain't going to be a long time breaking.
Having said that, yeah, it is quite a long distance he's sending us, isn't it? If he sent us the wrong way, that really puts us off. It's a while before we know he's told a lie. Maybe we're back to John's original plan of taking one of them with us. So if he has lied. So the other two stay here tied up. We take this other one with us. Yeah.
It's not.
I'm going to be bold and say, let's trust the hunter.
As I said, but I'm going to go ahead anyway. So
let's trust the hunter.
What, find the path?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're also trusting him.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I've got no preference. It's not a bad idea to take one of them with us, provided that you keep a hand on him and he's in the middle of the group, so he can't warn anybody.
Well, we just tie his hands. He can't do a lot, can he? No.
You can talk.
I think let's not, because you're putting him to his death, aren't you? Because once we get to the camp, we'll probably end up killing him.
Well, only if
And
you
I
are.
don't really want to do that.
Only if we want to kill him. There's plenty of ways not to kill him. You can
You're
knock him on the head.
You're killing his other two mates a minute ago.
I'm trying to put temptation away from me. That's probably the best way, rather than me being a little bit in quick decisions there and then when I have to.
Stab him in the face. Oh, sorry.
His two mates are left tied up. Okay, it's not our concern about how they feed themselves away about the gold.
Yep.
Right, theoretically, I'm sure they'll be able to get themselves. If they don't, that's just life.
Well, the fire's going, isn't it?
So they got that. Then we take the other one with us. When we get near, if he's told us the truth, then we'll leave him tied up on the ground and we'll carry on. If he's lied to us, then we get a chance to correct. You know.
Yeah. That seems reasonable to me. Yeah.
Otherwise, we could end up going on a wild goose chase, and by the time we get, no, it's just too late.
Right. I'm going to press on again, heading in the direction I've been told, looking for, signs of track.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be a couple of 100 yards ahead of them.
Okay. Onwards you go then.
So now there's a party of 5 then.
Yeah. Well, 4 and a very begrudging 5th.
Yes.
Well, to be honest, it was 3 and a begrudging 4th before, so it's only just one extra person.
That's fair.
Okay. Right.
At least I've had some food. I'm feeling a lot better.
For you then, Nick.
Yeah.
Well, you're not feeling a lot better. Your stomach is feeling fatter.
Yeah, but that trust me, that's been quite concerning me for the last sort of 18 hours.
Yeah.
No.
Counts as food. We have eaten. We're not starving to death anymore.
No, I'm very grateful. I'm feeling much better.
So you're going through this woodland, and as he said, the woodland, obviously for you, Nick, you're further ahead. It is beginning to thicken up, and you can see peaks of mountains as you're heading. Eventually, though, for you, Nick, you do in fact find this river.
Oh, good.
Crystal clear,
Mm-hmm.
bastard cold, but it's weaving its way through all this woodland.
That's good. I'll take a bit of water from your water skin anyway.
Mm-hmm. Right, you continue on. Right, the woodland where you're in is getting really dense and it's getting packed in. You're like, okay.
Don't like this.
Every now and again, when you do see a break in the canopy, you can see peaks. And the peaks are all sort of getting a little bit closer to each other as you're sort of moving along, and you're like, okay. Eventually, you find a place where there's literally an opening of a cave. It's only about 3 meters high, but then it's just mountain, and you can see mountains, woodland where you've just come from, and that's it.
And I'm suspecting this may very well be their camp.
Might well be.
That's going to be guarded, isn't it?
Shut up! You ain't seen it yet, you bastard.
I will. I'm obviously not going to go particularly close to it. While I'm still in the woods, looking out of the woods at it, I'll see if I can see any guards or anything.
Okay, you kind of sort of creep as close as you dare, and it literally looks like it's a tunnel. As you're sort of crouching down, you think you can see light from the other end.
Okay. I will go back though, because there's no point in going and doing anything like that myself. So go back and tell him what I've got up to, and check that with the guy. Is that the camp? Is it the beginning of the camp? Is it the tunnel leading into the camp?
It's the tunnel leading into the camp.
So the problem I guess we've got is if we go in the tunnel, we are going to get in the camp. Once we got in the tunnel, we can't go around the camp, right? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That's not so good. Is there another way out of the camp onwards? The other side?
Nope.
Oh.
That's why it's a safe camp.
Oh.
That's the only entrance. That's the only way in and out. Unless you can climb down mountains. And he sort of looks at you, lot goes, I don't think you can. There is a little bit of a chuckle, but he's got a broken nose. What do you expect? He's unhappy with the world.
He's going to be fucking more unhappy with the world if he keeps being clever.
Someone has to be in this group. Might as well be me.
Someone's got to limp badly as well. Do you want to be that to be you as well?
You might as well make that one of the others.
No.
Oh, that looks a good tree. Let's tie him there.
I don't like this tree.
Tree of woe.
Right, when he's not here, out of earshot of him, we'll just go, walk around and have a chat. The thing is, right, what do we do now, right? So we got the bandit camp. It's through that tunnel. We can't really go in there because not unless we assault the bandits, right?
No.
We don't really want to assault the bandits, do we?
Well, I have a plan.
Uh-oh.
Let's go and attack.
I thought that was what your plan was, yeah.
Funny enough.
Funny, as plans go, that's pretty shit.
Actually, to be honest, as plans go, that's one of Marvello's best.
Yeah.
All
No,
his plans are the same, so therefore it's one of his best plans.
Yeah, the problem is she's definitely in there because she can't have gone anywhere else.
Dun, dun.
So we could be facing her, which her and her two bods was going to be a tough fight now, isn't it?
Plus the bandits.
Plus
Yeah,
the
that
bandits.
ain't going to barrel of laughs, is it? On the
No.
other hand, oh no, it's too far away. I mean, the fortress people said we were just supposed to track her down. Well, we think we've tracked her down.
That's a good point. Are we sure those two bods are hers?
But by the time we go back,
Yeah, no, that's it.
that's three or 4 days. They'll have found out that
No, it's
there.
not 3 or 4. No, actually, to be honest, it's not that far if you think about it. It's a good day, but it's not 3 or 4 days.
But by the time
About
we
a
get
day and
back,
a half if you try and trek back to the monastery.
by the time whatever it is, by the time we get back to the monastery, they'll have found out
More like
that
tomorrow.
their little sub camp has been dealt with.
That's true.
So they're going to be on guard.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. There's nothing. I mean, if we anyway.
There must be something else this way, though. We didn't just, you don't cross the river and then go to this bandit camp, which doesn't lead anywhere else. Like, where did the other part? Was there another path that went off, or was this the only?
Well, it's dense woods, isn't it? We didn't see another path, but
Dense woods and lots of mountains.
Are you sure there's no exit the other way through the
But then
mountain?
he said there wasn't one.
But then what are they doing here?
It's
If
the
they're
Howling the Wall gang.
Well, she's
They-
recovering, maybe.
No, but I mean, what's the camp doing here? Well, like,
The bandits. They're bandits. It is a good bandit camp, isn't it?
no,
It's
yeah,
it's a
yes,
place
it
for
is
her
good-
to recover.
It is good if they don't want to do anything, but bandits need like victims to.
Yeah, but presumably they've got several points like that hide with a bowman in it, and they've got a few of them scattered around. And then when they're not on duty there, they're resting up here. And I mean, you can go and chat to the bloke tied to the tree and ask him.
We haven't got time. To be
This could
honest,
This could be their winter camp with all their family and everybody in it. Could be hundreds of them.
the
Yeah.
2 people that we left tied up at some point will escape and they'll come back here.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, let's
What?
go.
No, Marvello. No. Because,
I'm getting up.
well, Marvello, we would have to kill you rather than us all die. Because we can't just go. You've got to stop and plan this. Right?
I thought that's what we've just done.
No, we haven't just done that. No, because
Talked about it. That's planning.
no, you need to think if there's any other solution. Because otherwise you could be committing suicide. What I don't get being the last pikeman, why there's this willing, why do you want to commit suicide? Don't you want to achieve something?
There's evil out there.
Yeah. And you killing yourself is not going to get this witch. We need to think to get this witch. If you go under that hole and there's 200 bandits under there, even I can't kill 200 bandits. So,
I'll be with you.
right, that's 50 each. That still leaves 100 that will kill us. So we need to think. If we go under that hole and there's 4 bandits, oh, happy days. But, talk about rolling a dice. There may not be another solution, though. We might end up going under that hole and killing the bandits. I don't know.
The only other thing we can do is we can stay out here, we can watch, in which case you're right, you're going to have to keep an ambush ready on the path for any of these tied up people coming back.
Yeah.
And they'll be expected back at some point.
Mm-hmm. Well, presumably you wouldn't expect, you'd send out a relief, wouldn't you? You'd send out the relief would go and take their place, and then they would come back.
That's logical.
So that's what you'd think.
Could we sneak in?
You wouldn't have thought so.
We don't think so. No?
It's their home, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm thinking
Straw.
about how much further in.
I don't know what my weapon is, but I'm sharpening it. It's like I'm getting ready.
Good idea. If we
It's
go
like
down,
everything I'm getting ready.
Are you starting to put soot on your face as well? You know, get these old tiger stripes on.
yeah. Well, we could go at night, couldn't we? But we might not have to. Is it night time yet? We can sneak in at night.
Yeah,
How long till night?
couple of hours.
Well, we could wait till night, couldn't we?
I again, as I said, I can work in. You know,
you're not going to tell me you're missing your sleep, are you?
No, I'm just pointing out to you that I actually can work in poor light.
Yes.
You know, it's what I do. I'm not aware of the rest of you not being able to do
Where'd you
that.
get this ability from, Nick?
Sixth sense, passive, first one.
Oh, yeah.
I can find my way in complete darkness, and I can work in poor lighting.
Oh, well, there you go then.
Yeah, but that's me. That's me, right? I'm not sure about you three. This is my point.
I'm now
got this.
rolling up some pipe. We're gonna have a smoke in my pipe, as if I'm just waiting up the time, using up the time.
Yeah.
Don't smoke. Don't set a little light and some weird smell so that everyone knows we're fucking coming.
He's smoking his pipe, mate. He's like,
I did think also at night time we might be able to see any fires. If we might look through the tunnel and see, they might not be necessarily on the other side of the tunnel. It might lead into a sort of valley area where they're.
I think, yeah. I mean, I would say watch them for a bit, but Vandre's right. At some point, this you're going to have. I mean, again, we can go and ask him when his release due, but we're going to find out, aren't we?
Or we go through the tunnel in the daylight, fully ready to engage their guards on the other side. If they got any sense, they'll be in prepared positions, won't they?
Mm.
So you know,
the best time to go will be straight after the guard walks out. The relief walks out because they've got half a day's walk before they get down there.
If they
On
send
the
the
other
relief,
They've got no, you know, yes, it's a perfect bandit camp, but they're not going to expect 4 random random idiots just turning up and going, "Ah!"
it would depend on how good the bandits are, because you don't put a guard and say, don't expect them back.
The night lady knows that someone's going to be coming after her, probably black cloaks or someone very well trained.
Mm.
So she won't be expecting us.
That might be why she's.
nobody expects 4 twatty heroes.
What? Okay. Oh, hang on. Someone's made me a cup of tea. Well, not some random stranger, but
I'm presuming not some random stranger, because otherwise you don't want to drink it, Steve. You can't be too careful. They might be still trying to poison you after all these years.
yes, exactly.
I'm standing there tapping my toe, smoking my pipe.
You are definitely feeling. They're definitely getting a bit anxious there, Johnny boy.
That's why I'm having something to do, because I'm just killing the time, because I'm hoping that they'll make their decision.
Well, look, we could just
They're going to make their decision before I hit you with the corruption point.
exactly. We could just procrastinate.
I'm trying to be polite.
Yeah.
I've already made my decision.
We procrastinate until Marvello goes running through the hole. That's a good plan.
I'm starting to look at my pipe and tap it on the hill.
Definitely empty there. You're like,
As much as I hate to say it,
Put it
I don't
away.
think we have a huge amount of choice in this scenario. We
Put the spoon away.
If you really think there's no choice, we're going to have to go through.
Marvello started walking off.
I think we're going to have to follow him, aren't we?
Yeah, I figure so. About 20 minutes time.
I'm gonna hum, whistle.
But if we're gonna, you obviously do stuff. Well, if we are convinced we've got to go, then we'll have to go.
Well, we have got to go now, haven't we? Because the fucking loony idiot is charging by himself.
Well, let's
No,
stealth
he's not
through.
charging. He's just got all of his gear and
Yeah,
stuff.
he's walking forwards and whistling.
Yep.
Just
Maybe
content.
Maybe they'll think he's a bandit.
Yeah, Marvello, wait for us. We are coming.
Maybe they'll.
If we go through with our weapons, you go through with your bow ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, and magic stuff.
What, the stuff that he can't do any more of because he's corrupted?
Oh no, that was in. You can only do it in what they call a scene. So
Yeah. Have you recovered then?
yeah, I've recovered enough to
Okay.
summon forth the fires of magic gloriness, not just some magic stuff. blooming.
Let's do it then.
Well, it's not some magic stuff, is it? It's the magic stuff because you can't do anything else if we're going to be
Oi,
doing it.
you don't know he can't do anything else. He might be
Oh, we've got a sneaking suspicion because we never fucking see him do anything else.
I don't need him to do anything else.
No, that's true.
What
I
he
mean,
does
if
is
he's flame
perfect.
on, he flames on all the while.
It's like the hunter. You just want him to hunt
Yep.
and find things.
There isn't any food.
The thing is, right, with alchemy, I can do some really cool stuff over a long period of time. However, a long period of time is not what we have.
No,
Hopefully, these people have food.
do the
That's not
flaming.
right.
That's great. Right.
Okay, so, Carlo,
I'm glad you all caught up with the same decision as me. Thank you.
Carlo shows you where there's this
Look,
3 meter
there's a
high
tunnel over there.
tunnel that looks like it goes through, and you just make out sort of some faint daylight on the other side.
Stick to the walls, I guess, and work our way through.
Mhm.
Okay. Start creeping along the side of the tunnel.
Isn't one of us walking down the middle whistling still?
No, it was the beginning of the beginning part was like a contented, good team talk.
We're going to keep your heads in.
Okay, so I presume at this point Carlo's back at the front.
No, I'm not at the fucking front.
But you need to scout this area, surely.
No.
Yeah, you got to be there. Bow someone.
I have got my bow ready, but I'm not being at the front. This is pointless. Me being at the front when I'm being accompanied by a whistling combat merchant.
Well, he's not gonna. He's gonna start. He stopped whistling, isn't he?
Is he walking quietly?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. We'll be right behind you. We're going through the tunnel, and you're getting ready to engage anyone you see, and we're just going to charge.
A single person marching is less loud than lots of people marching.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to whistle, does he?
Quietly.
You've got to be able to make a shot because you've got to be able to cover us as we charge.
Yes, I can do that. I'll be to one side then.
Mm.
Okay, so you're going through this tunnel, you get into the end of the tunnel, and before you obviously get to the point where you're like, right, hold on, we're not breaking out because the tunnel ends about 6 foot from where we're standing, and what you can see is the base of a wall. And so just getting down, what you can see is there's a section of stone wall about 3 meters high, and there is a sturdy 2 meter high double gate in the middle of it.
Right.
That doesn't look like that'll present Marvello with more problems than he can handle.
And you can see a guard on either side of the gate.
Well, we can. So let's creep back a little bit
Wait.
and then just talk out.
Okay, so a gate that's shut at the moment.
3
With
meters.
guards on it.
We can do 3 meters.
Let me just do this. No, let's do that. No, let's do
I was
that.
going to say, he obviously didn't intend us to storm it because we haven't all of a sudden started screen sharing and there's a complicated picture of a fortress.
Yeah, I'm
Aha.
a little bit.
Hey, hold on. Where is
Hang
it?
about. This is familiar. I'm going to shoot the guy in the trees. No, bugger.
Yeah, right. So ignore all of that. Right, see this down here?
Yep.
Right. This is the little tunnel that you've just come through.
Yeah.
That's what you've got.
Okay.
Not
So
quite
the
like.
blue is the blue thing a river or is it a path?
There's a river.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So if like there weren't any guards, you could perhaps go under the water and go in.
Don't know. You haven't had a proper look at it.
But obviously there are. Yeah.
Right. Let's assume we can take care of the guards. All right. That
Mhm.
we kill the guards.
And then no one opens the gate.
Oh, well, okay. We put John over the top of the gate, and then he opens it. Let the rest of us in.
Mm-hmm.
How does he get up that 10-foot wall?
Well, it's only 3 meters.
Is he good at climbing?
Well, I'll just give him a bunker. You know, we run up. You two take care of the 2 guards, the magic user and the hunter. I get the hand out. John jumps in, push him up. John goes over the wall.
Like this plan. I am very much for this plan. And then the other 3 of us then wander off home, eh? Right?
No, then he opens up the door and lets us in.
No, I like this plan. We run up, take care of the two guys at the top. We throw Marvello in, and then we fuck off. Yeah.
yeah. Then we wait half hour. See what happens.
Wait till it all goes quiet on the other side.
I mean, we could. I mean, how else are we getting through? I mean,
I know this is the best plan we've ever come up with. This is awesome.
Well, he's only got to open the gate, isn't he? It might be.
I'm so with this plan.
I don't know. Well, there's an idea.
Yes.
Sure. While this is all going on, I'm looking down the other end of the tunnel, looking back in the past of my old life, just like being in a hut, you know, making some alchemy potions, just learning rituals and stuff. Just man, it was comfy in that little hut. Like, it wasn't great. It was better than this.
Monster might have been a bastard, but he loved me in his own way.
Yeah.
Come on, this is the one genuinely brilliantly plan that we've had so far. This plan has absolutely no drawbacks.
What do you think, Marvello? Can you get the gate open?
I mean, 3 meters. He could do it between you.
Could do it. We'll be a metre high each. Of course, he can do it. There's no problem. That's simples. Look, we're like 1.8 meters tall, aren't we?
Thirst, cold hunger, thirst, lack of sleep. Oh, I could keep going, but carry on.
3 meters isn't that high.
I've just got this image of the end of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid as we run out.
No, at no point in that do they throw somebody over a wall and then fuck off.
In slow motion.
He's only got to open up the bar on the inside so we can then join him.
Yeah, sure. And if he does manage to do that, then he can call us because we'll be halfway down the track by then.
I've opened the gate. Oh, they've all gone.
Well, I don't know if Marvello's not up to it. I'll go over the wall.
No, look, I didn't say I wouldn't do it. I'm just trying to figure out how we're going to do the guards.
He's a good lad.
I'm going to shoot one, and Vandro's going to flame the other.
Or I could crossbow the other, and Vando's got to put you over the wall, but I don't know if he's very big, is he?
Somebody sturdy.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And I guess we're going to wait until this goes dark, or are we doing it now?
No, we do it now.
Just do it now.
To be fair, if I'm setting fire to someone, it won't matter if it's dark or not.
We just go whopping out. You take care of the guards. Me and Marvello concentrate on nothing but running up to the wall. I push him over the wall, and all you got to do is open up the gate.
I've just got one question.
What
are we playing next week?
No, we're not changing. This is brilliant. No. The one question is going to be okay. Do we wait more than one combat round for Marvello to open the gate before we all wander off?
I do like the idea because I'm charging at the wall.
Yeah, it's good. The only thing I want to do, is be a team player. If you get on the other side and there's 100 bandits, shout to us, there's 100 bandits, and
and we'll shout back, bye.
Yeah. At least some of us get out. I mean,
I'll say a little prayer to Prios before we do this.
And we'll have a drink in your memory when we finally get back to somewhere where we can have a bloody drink in anyone's memory.
You'll love it. You get to go over the wall, mate. It's nothing like it.
And we'll all be nice about you because you're always nice about dead people.
Yeah,
so we'll be polite and kind about you and everything.
We will do. Yeah.
We'll have some drinks and we'll tell everybody funny stories about you and how much we missed you.
Unless this is madness.
No, this is genius. This is still by a long chalk the best plan we've ever come up with.
But what if the bandit camp has got 100 bandits?
Well, as I said, then we go back to the raising a glass, good old Marvello.
No. He opens the door and we get through because we get past that bit and then we're facing 100 bandits.
Nah.
This is terrible.
This is a brilliant plan.
We can't afford to wait, can we? We can't afford to wait to go and get the knights because they'll be tipped off.
Right, Vandro, I'll go left, you go right, okay?
Yeah.
Looks like we're doing it then, Marvello. Ready? You do understand what you're doing, Marvello, don't you?
Opening a gate.
Yeah, but how are you getting over the wall?
I'll charge at you, then try and launch myself from your shield.
Yeah, I give you my and I push you up and you go.
I'm worried about the fall down on the bit, but I'll worry about that as I'm falling.
Yeah, that's only 3 meters. You'll be all right. No one ever died falling 3 meters.
As long as it's not 3 meters or 4 meters
BBC
on the other side.
checking will pick you up on that one. I'm afraid.
No, this is all right. You don't need to know that.
I'm just praying to Theos and letting him know that we're doing this for him because we're going to kill the Night Witch. So if we do die during this, then obviously we'll go to heaven, right? Because we will die in glorious combat against the enemy of Theos. Yeah.
Does this look like it's got more men than 5, though, isn't it, this place?
Well, somebody's built a wall there. You'll be all right.
I'm hoping they've all gone on holiday.
There's not 2 guards guarding 5 people, are there? Taking turns. Fuck's sake. There's gonna be fucking hundreds of them.
Oh, it's an awesome plan. Let's crack on with it. Get Marvello over the gate and then let's fuck off.
They might be out. So, fingers
Can we
crossed.
see further than the tower, the gate tower?
No, because the tunnel you're in is only 3 meter high.
And there is. If we hang around, the more we hang around, the more likely they are. Come on, let's crack on with this. It's a brilliant plan. It's Sir Gad's best plan by a fucking mile.
Quite happy to run next week then, Nick.
No, there's only going to be one casualty here. I don't see why we're all worried about us dying. The rest of us are going to be fine.
Don't you think that's a bit harsh? Thinking that we'll just throw him over and he dies. Then it's.
No, I think he's going to open the gate, and then we'll have to make a decision what to do next.
I just assumed we threw him over and then we trotted off back down the hill.
No, he'll get the gate open, and then we're facing a village full of bandits.
If I open the gate and start running,
We'll
that's
just
the
follow
clue
you.
to run.
We won't know till we get there, will we?
What, so you mean you throw him over, he opens the gate and then runs out?
No, I'm just saying, if there's 100 of them.
Yeah, it's a great plan.
Just goes over the gate, opens the gate, comes out, closes the gate. Off we go.
Johnny Depp, when you see him running along the beach.
There's hundreds of them. Oh, God.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh God. Oh, okay. Well, I'm fucked if I know how this is going to turn out. Right then.
You know exactly how this is going to
We
turn
do know
out.
how it's going to turn out. John's going to break his neck falling 3 meters, and we're going to be standing outside for about 20 minutes. Then we're not going to hear anything. Then we're all going to go back to the camp.
Quickly check one rule. Oh, good God.
I'd like to say it's been nice knowing you.
It's a genius plan now. I've never worked. Come on, this is such a good plan for getting rid of Marvello. I'm just amazed he's going with it.
Yeah.
How can I not go with an impulsive plan? I can't not go with an impulsive plan, can I?
But it's just like, well, how are we going to solve the problem with Marvello? Let's find a bandit camp and throw him over the wall. Good idea. Okay. It's going to be a bit difficult, us throwing him over the wall. Let's persuade him to help us throw him over the wall. Oh, yeah, that'll work much better.
I'm not in a position to change it.
No, as I said, this is the best plan that we've had in a group for a long time, since whoever it was carabined himself to the bottom of the Jeep that they drove into the swimming pool. So
that was me.
Oh, it was you as well, was it? Of course it was. Oh dear.
Oh.
George's looking at the bit of the adventure. It says, "They'll never do this. They'll never do this. You don't have to worry about this."
off chance your players decide to storm the bandit camp.
Yeah.
Well, just kill them all. TPK, therefore, for being idiots.
Pretty much. Reconnaissance, that's a thing, isn't it? And like,
How can we? There's nothing to reconnoiter.
Yeah.
Like, there's one way in, and there's mountains. That's it. We can't fucking get a helicopter gunship and eyes on.
I mean, you could do. The thing is, we have to do something, because otherwise Marvello will. Otherwise, yeah, if it was me on my own, I'd camp around here, watch people going in and out, try and work out how many people there were, see whether the woman was still in there, just basically spy on it. But we can't do that with 4 of us, and also at some point we're going to be those people.
action. What are you doing?
Go.
Right, I'm going left. Marvello's going. Vandro's going right, and
I'll go down the centre.
Charging.
We're like an arrowhead, and John's just behind me. And I get to the wall, turn around, and whoop, up you go.
Right, so you go through the tunnel, and then you've got the wall and the gates and 2 guys up on top. So Nick first.
I will shoot the guy on the left-hand side, hopefully.
You are at -2. Hold on, let me see if there are any more modifiers. +4 for them, -2, so you're at +2 in total.
Nice one.
Oh, fuck's sake, I missed. I'm too busy laughing.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No, I've rolled number 18. I was thinking I only got 17. Come on.
This mission cannot afford cock-ups.
It's got 4 of them already.
This mission is a cock-up.
That's terrible, mate. Oh,
So your arrow misses. Parker.
Bollocks, I'm not going to
We
get
just
that one
lost
back
the
either.
initiative.
yeah.
Yep, I hit for 9 points of damage.
That's what we need.
And I summon flaming death from my hands and unleash it.
The guy on the side, he bursts into flame as if he's just momentarily standing there, and then like pitches over the side. John.
Well, I'm just keeping pace with the knight because he's the one who's got to get
Get the
himself
wall
in
and
position.
put him over.
Yeah, so Steve gets there. John, you get there. Give me a. Oh, I'm fucked if I know, roll.
Yeah,
It's going to be strong, presumably. Strong.
Yeah.
Strength
What?
roll. And
Strength roll, innit?
I am modifying you for this because of the conditions that you've been in for the last 3 odd days. You know, you're at -2.
But he's getting out for me, though.
I don't care. It's still minus. I'm giving you a flat -2.
Yeah, I've rolled 3.
Right, you're like, huh!
See?
Pulling yourself, and you disappear over the other side.
Just
This
hope-
my actions. That one does that. Right, so the guy you missed, Nick,
Mm-hmm.
ducks down.
Bollocks.
Oops. John, you sort of scramble over the gate, drop yourself down, and you got the bar, and you're like, right, hello. Oh, shit. It's a fucking great, meaty, thick-ass bar across there. Now we'll go to a new round. Oh, boy. Nick.
I'm holding my action. I've got an arrow knocked. I'm waiting for Matey just to peek up, see if we're still there. Because they always do that in the films.
In what? In what?
You know,
In what?
In the story.
What are you doing?
In the storybooks.
Campfire.
Steve?
I'm waiting for the gate to open.
John, what are you doing?
I'm lifting or sliding, depending what kind of one it is.
It's a lift.
And I'm bracing myself and trying with all my strength.
Put your back into it, lad.
Then give me a strength roll, please. -4.
Welcome to the gun save.
-4,
-4.
5.
What's he think he's doing? Kill him! And you're like, "Ugh, ugh," and you haven't managed to quite lift it off as 3 guards
Neil.
dump you. And they will all get attacks as you're like, oh, I've got to get this bar up.
Yeah, just keep lifting the bar, John. It's the best thing, mate.
Hold the bar, hold the bar.
Yeah. Hold the bar.
Hobart.
Hold the bar. Hold the bar.
You're not even
Eddie Hobart.
yourself. Oh, shit. Oh, dear Lord. That's going to hurt in the morning.
You've got to be alive to feel the
You're
pain.
alive, haven't you?
I want him alive. I don't know why, but they might do.
Dig
Who are
deep
your
by the
friends? Friends. There's people I know.
There's some people who even now are walking away down a track whistling to themselves saying, oh, well, we did the best we could.
Right, John, it's 3 attacks against you, mate, and you are just going to have to try to do your basic, just roll your basic defense.
Okay.
Come on, lad.
I believe in you.
-2.
I missed the first one.
Okay.
4 is good. And 5 is good. So it's the first one.
Okay, so the first
Oh.
one does 4 points of damage.
Marvello.
Do I have
No.
armor or not?
Yeah, you've got armor.
Yeah, you've got armor.
What's wrong?
6.
Marvello.
Right, so you're like trying to lift this thing as 3 guards suddenly start pummeling you. Parker.
Holding my action till the gate's open.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Nick.
Holding my action until I can see a target.
Steve.
Nothing we can do till the gates come open. Unless, do we think we can climb this? I'd say it's 3 meters on my own. I'm not going to get over it, am I?
John.
No.
It's do or die. I have to lift the bar.
Yes.
Carlo or I get a foot. We might be
2.
able to get over it.
Lift the bar. Come on, mate.
The bar has been lifted. 3 attacks against you, John.
5. 3. All right. That's the last one's got me.
4 points of damage.
4.
Parker.
Do we know that? I mean, does the gate move a little bit or anything?
Now you heard a clunk, and you can hear fighting on the other side of the gate.
Oh, I mean, I'll try and give it a push.
Okay, you begin to push open the gate. Next.
Oh, it's open! It's open!
Close the gate. Quick. Come in.
Nick, the gate's open, and what you can see is Marvello standing there with 3 guards on him, and you can also see the rest of the encampment. I suppose I better let you have a look at the rest of it now. So you can see how much shit you're really in.
They're nothing. Come on, if 3 of them can't hurt Marvello when he's got his back to him, I think we can probably take him out.
Shut up.
That's like a town.
Yeah, don't push our luck.
Gotcha.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Yes. Oh fucking dear. That is what you've got. You are all currently here.
Which way does the river run? Does it run
It
back?
goes down here into this, and then down here.
No, I mean, which way is the? Oh, that way and that way. Right. Okay. Cool. So we can get in the water and be washed out the way we came. Good. So no other way we're getting out of this. Fuck me.
I'm shouting at Marvello to get down.
So that's where you actually all are at the moment. There. What you can basically see, Nick, is a whole load of tents here, whole load of tents here, permanent building over here, permanent buildings over here, permanent building there, a tent there, and mountain.
I can never see when you're saying what you can see. Am I the only person who can't see?
Yeah, no.
You can't see my little.
No, I'll just let him talk.
All right, okay, fine.
Right, so tents.
Yeah.
Tents.
Yeah, and then buildings over there.
Permanent structures.
Yeah.
Caves in there. Permanent structure. Tent.
Yeah, basically, quick glance, town, fuck me, we are so far out of our league here, it's not true. Yep, okay, fine. Shouting at Marvello to get down.
Yeah, let's rescue Marvello and get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing, Nick?
I'm looking, basically, telling Marvello get down. I'm going to wang an arrow over him at one of the guys who's hassling him.
Okay, do it.
That is the plan. Yeah, that hits. It's only 4 points of damage, though.
1 point.
I'm not going to get that one back either.
Okay, who's next? Steve.
I'm looking to hit someone.
Yeah, that's easy. Just jump in on one of the ones on John.
I run up and hit someone. Any minuses or pluses?
You'll be on +4.
Oh, that hits. I'll hit him, was it? I can't remember what this sword does now. Nice to be 10. Right, so I hit him for fucking hell, 1 point of damage.
No points of damage. No points of damage. John.
There's a lot more than 5. I'll try and punch one.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get him out of the way because I haven't had time to draw my weapon or anything. So it's up to you, Straw.
That's all right, Rob.
4.
Okay, you pushed him back enough so you'll be able to draw a weapon.
Kind of smiling and being terrified at the same time.
So you should. Now it's my actions. The guy in the tower pops up and throws something at one of you. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. You're all there. All of you roll me a d4. Whoever gets the highest is going to get hit. Which one will go 1?
3.
D4.
2.
Hang on.
Fucking sort yourself out, Steve.
I was expecting to use a D4.
No, nor was I in his defence.
I got a 4.
Oh, it's Steve then. I was going to say it's looking like Parker, but it's Steve.
Right, so the guy jumps up and throws something at you, Steve. You're
Right.
at a 0 modifier to your defence.
All right, hang on. I've got my shield. Where am I? Quickness. Okay, I'll roll the dice. I get a 15. I believe that will make it. Yeah, made my defence.
Okay, so this thrown dagger, you managed to sort of dodge out of the way as a throwing dagger zooms past you. Then we've got, he's done 1 against John, 1 against, so a normal guy's fighting you, Steve.
Yep.
That's defense at -0. Same for you, John. Defense at 0.
Defence 0, you say.
Yeah.
I make my roll and hang on. I failed my defence.
You failed your defense. That's
Yeah.
4 points of damage.
Oh, I've got armour, don't I? Is it? I think it's a D8. No, is it?
Medium armor plus. You got men at arms, haven't you?
I have, yes.
So it's D8.
It's a D8, is it? Right, okay. Oh, it's all dice, isn't it?
Weird that role playing. Who'd have thought it?
Is it all different types of dice? I get a 8, mate. Boom!
Fine.
Boom!
I made my defense.
Okay, that's cool. And the other one goes for Nick. Roll me a d6, please. 1 to 3, it's Steve. 4 to 6, it's John.
4.
John. This guy hits you. You are at a really? That's shit. +5 to your defense, mate.
Wow.
But they are 2 attacks.
Wow.
Yeah, I've just rolled 16, so I've missed.
Okay, and the
hit
second
me.
one. And the second one.
17.
Oh, you've been hit
Oh, he's
twice.
doing what I'm doing. Yeah, well done. Join the club, John. Let's get them
And
high
this guy's,
teams now.
this guy's got a sword and an axe, and it's going to be 4 points from each.
He's got loads of armour.
5. Yeah. 6. Yeah. Okay.
Parker.
I'm guessing that there's a big old melee, so I'm going to aim my flame of doom at the guard who threw a dagger down at us.
Yeah. Because he had to do a move action to get up and throw the dagger as an attack, so he's still physically there.
All right. I shall get him to know what flaming death is like.
What do you roll on your spell, Parker?
Resolute minus their quick.
They're quick. 0.
Cool. Yep, made it. 4. 12 points of damage.
This guy just spontaneously combusts and he is screaming.
I shall bathe in the sound of his pain.
Okay, new round. Nick,
I'm holding, waiting for a target because it's too much of melee at the gate now.
yeah, there is this.
Also, actually, I am keeping an eye out behind us as well, just to make sure nobody's come around or anything. So,
Okay, Nick, can you give me a vigilant roll, please?
no, I can't. No. Why would I want to do that?
Because you're shit. Okay, Steve.
I'm going to smack him one.
Okay, which
Got
one?
five rolling 19s.
Oh, which one? Any random one that I'm within reach of.
It's actually
You
just
were fighting one, weren't you?
Steve's got the up to because John's got the other 2. Yeah, so go on, Em.
I've hit him, unless there's any minuses, and I've hit him for 5 points of damage.
5, 4, 2,
El Kabonk.
4,
Hmm.
7. Okay. And then John.
I'm hitting the guy with 2 weapons because he seems the one that's really hurt me.
Okay.
and I have not hit him.
Ooh. Okay.
So that was 16, 17, and 18 I've rolled. That's good, isn't it?
Keep them going, John. Keep them going. Right. So, Nick, movement here,
Mm-hmm.
here, here, and probably here.
Oh, I saw. If we engage in one group at a time, we might
They're
get.
not. That's not one person a point.
No, well, about 10 each
That's-
group.
It's movement. Okay, people.
We could do this.
And then it's one attack on you, Steve. 2 attacks on you, John.
Okay, okay. Oh, we make defense, don't we?
Yep.
I keep forgetting.
Is
That.
it +4, +5, or?
No, your defense rolls are at nothing.
I have made my defense.
Made my defense. And I haven't made my defense.
4 points of damage, John.
Oh, only 2 points. That's 2 through.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep. Parker.
I am looking around just to get an idea. Those little crosshatches, they're like little piggity allotment fields, right?
Yeah, yeah. You can just see them under the snow. But yeah, they would have
And
been.
the other one is what, an enclosure for horses or something, right?
Yes.
Okay. There's people coming. What are we doing? Are we going into this? I'm asking the group.
Well, we're a bit busy at the moment, mate.
New round. Nick,
Holding action, looking for target.
there's fucking loads of them, mate.
But I'm looking for a gate where, well, yeah, sure. If I can find, if anyone's like, there must be people approaching the combat from their side.
See these groups. This group here is 5.
Right.
Okay,
This group over here is about 3.
okay, so far so good.
This group here is 5.
No, okay.
And this group up here is 3.
Right. I'm going to shoot one of that group of 5. The group of 5 nearest the lake.
Okay.
Oopsie. I will always hit on a D10. But on the other hand, am I on any pluses?
4.
Hit. Not on any of these. 3 points of damage.
Arrow thuds into the armor. No damage. Steve.
I'm going to hit that bloke. No, I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
I roll and I do indeed hit him. And I do 4 points of damage.
Okay, hits him. Still standing. Yeah.
Too long.
John.
Yes, I've hit him. 9. 9 points of damage.
That was
maxed
another
out.
guy, wasn't it?
Sorry?
That's on the guy with 2 weapons, isn't it?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay, wobbles him, still standing.
Ooh.
My actions. Right, so Steve do 1 defense roll, John do 2 defense rolls, while I just
Defense roll coming up. Oh, you're on my red dice for that.
3.
I've made my defense.
I failed the second one.
okay, 4 points of damage, John.
1 point through.
Okay,
I've taken 6 hit points in total,
okay.
just to give you an idea. So.
Doesn't bother me, mate. I'm not the one that needs to heal you.
Yeah.
All right, so where's the pad? Erased. So that group of 3 is now there. That group of 5 is now there. That group of 3 is now there. That group of 5 is now there. So 3, 5, 3, no, 5, 3. They're going to be on you next turn. Nick.
Shooting at the group of 5.
Okay.
You can slow it down a bit.
This time.
Where's the Vandalo?
7 points damage that time.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Yeah, I would have got to go between
Oh,
them.
sorry, Parky.
I shall unleash flaming death on that group of 3, whoever's closest, I guess.
Yeah.
You just slow them up so we can get out of here.
Hits for 9 points of damage, and I'm not going to be casting any more spells for want of corruption.
Oh dear. Well, one's staggering on fire, screaming, but it's not quite enough to put him out of it. So now, Nick.
I did it. I did 7 points of damage.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, got that. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 5, 4, 11, 7 points left. So he's fine. Steve.
Or we attacking again, are we?
Yeah.
Or do we break off? All right. How long we got till the other lot get here?
1 turn.
Does that mean like this combat will end and they'll be here? Or do we have a break?
On their action.
They don't do breaks, mate. Yeah, somebody comes around with some tea. Yeah.
I just don't know if we should break off or not.
Right.
What?
Be a leader.
4, 3.
I'll hit him, mate. Oh, and I'll hit him. 7 points of damage.
4. Okay, that puts that one down.
All right, ready for the next one. But
Make for the cave. Make for the cave. And then I'm just going to do some wild swings because I'm just trying to move him out of the way. And I'm going to step closer to the gate.
start backing up.
Okay, John, which one are you going to hit?
Cave. I'm wondering which cave he means, but there we go. That's just me.
Yeah, you never know.
I'm hitting the guy with the 2 big weapons because he's the one who keeps hurting me. 5. But to be honest, I've just done it, but I am just trying to back away, to be honest.
You get a move action as well, mate, so that's not a problem. So damage.
9 points again because I get a +1 on my weapon, so I've just maxed out again.
Fucking hell. You're like, swinging your weapon and just catching the side of the head. Fucking head explodes.
Right.
Back to me. Right. John, you've got 1 defense roll. As that guy is keeping up with you.
Just roll a 1.
So he's hit you for 4, and then you get a second defense roll.
No, John
Yes.
rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, success, sorry. Ignore me, ignore that.
Okay, so I wasn't sure how many attacks he had.
Yeah, just 1 on him. Right, so you've now got John sort of here-ish. The rest of you are sort of here.
Oh, when John said the cave, I thought he meant the cave up there.
No, there's a cave. We came from a cave that's only 3 meters wide. I'm thinking, I'm not running away. I'm trying to fight there rather
I
than
assumed
fight
you
where
were
we
going
are.
forward.
Yeah, let's back up then.
You've got 8 of them here, and those ones are moving in.
I'm backing up and trailing rather than really fighting in it. I'm not engaging in a combat. I'm trying to back away, but keeping them away from us while we move back.
Round, John. Sorry, Nick.
Vandro, get out. And I'm starting to walk backwards. Do me move action to walk backwards, and I'll shoot forwards into one of them.
I would have had an action before Vandro, before.
Take Nick and then back that away.
Yeah, I'm moving back the way we came, yeah.
Okay.
But I'll shoot. That's a hit. That's 8 points of damage. 5. Only 14 arrows left, but hey.
It's a good hit, but still coming on.
Yeah.
Steve.
I would have had my action as well.
Sorry, Parker.
Because I'm slower than everyone else, but I end up going before Nick. So I'll just be pulling back, looking at my shaking hands, contemplating casting a spell and not doing it just yet.
So you'll be on the gate as well.
We actually never went in. We were in the sort of entrance, yeah. So.
All right. So in that case, we've got like Nick about there, Parker about there-ish. Oh no, you would have been. Well, you're all about there now anyway, apart from, Vandro's now pulled back to this area as well. That just leaves Steve, who's still the other side of the gate. I would have assumed. What are you doing, Steve?
I'm backing off
You're backing off as well.
as quick as I can. Maybe they'll slow up a bit as they come up. They won't know where we are.
What, you mean instantly get struck blind?
Yeah, we know we go through the cave. You're not going to want to run through to someone hitting you with a sword and you come out, are you?
Maybe not.
So currently you are all here, back into the tunnel. That lot, oops, wrong one. Close the gate.
Good fucking thinking. That's actually a good
Close the
move.
gate and you can see heads
Yeah.
popping up over the balconies.
That's actually a good move on their
They
part.
don't know how many there was of us, do they?
Yeah, but they must have. Well, I don't know. If there'd been lots, we would have gone in, wouldn't we?
We could be the forlorn hope, couldn't we? We could have been breaching it, and then there's more coming. So
Yeah, fair
Yeah.
enough. They're
You
playing
know?
it cautious.
I think
Let's
they've
go.
been quite
I'm
intelligent.
Run.
Let's
Run.
pull out, get to the other side of the cave, and just fuck off.
Okay, back to the woods. There's a couple of arrow shots sort of thud into the ground.
I think we've done our heroics for today. They bravely ran, they bravely ran, they bravely ran away. Retreat,
Yeah, let's go back to this point where you accusing me of being a coward. Come on.
retreat. No, you're allowed to retreat after such a brave fight, mate.
Hmm.
We gave it a crack. Anything beyond that would have been stupid. I mean, if we
Right.
really had to, maybe, but
So that is where we will leave it. Where
I still didn't understand the end of the plan. I thought we just threw Marvello over the gate and then went home. So I didn't get that at all.
so we're going to leave that there, where you've retreated back into the forest.
it was a good effort.
What the fuck?
Oh, come on, mate. For comedy value,
I
a
want to
gate and throwing Marvello over was the funniest thing.
I want to say the guy you tied to the tree is chuckling to himself, but I'd know you'd then kill him. So he's not, he's not chuckling, he's just tied to the tree going,
We haven't got time to kill him.
no, you probably haven't. So that's where we'll leave that one. Hope you enjoyed that at home, boys and girls. Parker.
If you want to help out the channel, there's various things you can do in the doobly-doo down below. We've got Patreon, we've got other things. Go there and check it out. But most importantly, if you do nothing else, everyone can join in at this point. Don't forget to
No, I never liked this
like
bit.
it, want to subscribe if you don't
And
like it.
also
Don't want
work
to
it out.
subscribe, you don't have to like and subscribe, but we would like it if you liked and subscribed. And until next time,
Hammered.
hammered.
Put all the comments in the doobly-doo on just how crap they are.